Hey, y'all got games on your phone?
Nah,
I'm trying to play Tetris.
I don't got a phone.
You ain't got no phone? What you mean? Everyone got phone. I don't got no phone. You got phone.
I know Blizzard said so, but I don't.
You got phone. Blizzard say you got phone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, since y'all ain't got no phone, welcome to Dinner with the Boys. I'm Aceuhh. Y'all know what the fuck it is. Bloody Biscuits over there. We got DAX over there. Shib as a profile picture. And Vash. He's there. What's up? Welcome,
Hi, gamers.
Welcome, gamers.
What's up, gamers? Where's the skate,
Wait,
dude?
hold on. You're not fucking gamers if you don't have games on your phone.
That's what I'm saying, dude. These guys don't got games on their phone.
Don't have games on their phone, dude.
I know Shib don't got games on his screen. Where's skate?
That's a good point.
Lead the charge, Vash. You got it today, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another amazing episode of Dinner with the Boys, a weekly independent podcast where the boys, you've already heard our introductions, we come together, we sit down with this dinner, this drink, this people. You don't have these in your normal life. If you did, you wouldn't step anywhere near Twitch on a Monday night. You'd be out with your family and friends.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's unfortunate that given the circumstances, these are things you don't have. But don't worry about it. We have what you lack. The Dinner with the Boys do what your social skills don't.
You don't have to blow them out. You don't have to blow them out like that, dude. God damn. We're never getting an audience back, dude. They're leaving.
Listen. My only question to you, BB, is where else will they go?
Anywhere but here, dude. I don't think they want to fucking deal with this real life shit. Fuck that.
You're right. So, welcome back to the Alpha Male Gamer Station. Surrounded, the reason why we have to, our calls drop so often on Discord is because our dick energy is so massive that we experience packet loss on a massive scale. It's fortunate that BB did not experience packet loss when he was shooting his soon-to-be wife's club up.
Fucking God.
Welcome back to Dinner with the Boys. We're back. We're all here enjoying time with each other, with you in the chat. Let's get straight into our usual segments because this food is not going to stay hot forever. We got to move quickly. At least I got to move quickly because I eat fast. So, what is on the menu today? Let's start with the man with the fork in his hand, Dax.
Bitch, this is a spoon.
Why are you eating spoons at dinner time?
Why am I eating spoons?
Why you eating spoons?
Why you eating spoons? You got food on your spoon?
I did, but then it was in my mouth. I made chili. I made that good ass chili with all the beans and shit in it. The one I make.
That's a lot of beans.
You eat all my beans?
You eat all my beans.
Really good. I love this shit. And of course,
I'm actually curious. Do you put cumin? Do you put cumin in your chili? Are you a cumin boy?
Yes.
Good.
Cumin's good
with
chili.
So fucking good.
I actually up the. I don't double it, but I definitely put a lot more in than it once, and it's good.
You know what you should do? If you make like a spicy chili, put cinnamon and a little bit. I don't know if you already use a little bit of paprika. That shit slammer nammers, bruh.
I think a lot of it is it's because the what is it? Because I use cumin. A bulk of it ends up being like chili powder and pepper and stuff like that, because that gets mixed with tomatoes and everything. But then you have like the cumin and the oregano and everything. It's just fucking delicious. I do like paprika a lot though. That sounds pretty good.
Put a little bit of paprika and a little bit of cinnamon, especially if you add like a little bit of cayenne or something in there. But I know you don't like spicy, but
hold on.
That's much better.
There we go. I noticed every so often I'll have to look over and see a knob that's been slightly pushed because my cat walked on it. So I have to keep track. But if that's better, do let me know. Hey, we got games.
Dude, Xbox 360.
360.
Whoa.
Yeah,
this man be loading up skate every time, dude.
Yeah,
he's gonna get bored in 2 hours and put on his cam.
Yeah, what are you drinking?
We got a game. Someone's got a game, dude.
I am drinking. Well, Chad, let me know if it sounds fine. I am drinking delicious, Simple Truth organic brand, Kroger brand seltzer water, cucumber melon, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Very good.
Good shit. Very good shit. That's like LaCroix, but for poor people.
I'm once a week, maybe I'll like grab a Bajaj from fucking Taco Bell. But other than that, I'm done with fucking soda.
Really?
Like,
you're at that phase too?
Well, and I'm realizing it more and more because I just forget about this shit for the longest time. And then I go to the store, I'm like, seltzer water, that sounds pretty good. And I drink it, and it's a very similar thing I had when I started getting off of meat, and a lot of the fake meat started really good. Where I'm like, oh, it's not the meat I want, it's the texture. It's not the soda I want. I just want something that's like sharp and kind of cuts through it, like especially in the morning when I'm really dehydrated.
Yeah.
And it's just nice. It's like refreshing. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care really. I don't like need the taste of a Coke. Plus, half the time nowadays, I'll like if I have a small bottle or something, I'll get halfway through it and I'm just like, I don't want the rest of it's just too much. Like all that syrup and shit. I'm like, it's just too much. This shit's fucking delicious. Cucumber and water.
They do good. They do good.
I love cucumber.
Never forget the jugs that were in front of the hotel at GDQ when it was in was it in Maryland? No, it was in that was
Herndon.
Went there. Herndon, Virginia.
We only went there 4 years in a row. They had the thing set up at the front. They were all Final Fantasy IV themed because they were based on potions. It was adorable. They had 8 or 9 different kinds, and I always went for them.
And they were all just infused with random shit, and they were so cash nasty.
And the best part, and I was guilty of doing this once, and I didn't like it, but we were in a pinch and we had to. This is how gamers need to stick together. We were out of solo cups, and we were like, where can we get cups? Man, there are a lot of cups downstairs where the water is. I'm wondering if we can like steal some. I kind of walked over and got a pack, and I just kind of like, I'm gonna walk away with these.
Oh my god!
I only did that once. A lot of people would do that though.
It's not nearly as bad when everybody else is doing it.
Well, hey, it wouldn't be a problem if people would hold on to their fucking cup, but they drink a bunch, set down, and 10 minutes later they're like, I want another drink, and they just grab a new cup. I'm like, motherfucker.
That reminds me of fucking Signs. The girl that just fucking would start her fucking... It just puts fucking cups of water everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
In fairness, at GDQs at least, I would not trust a glass that was left unattended, even in a room full of people that I think I know well.
That's why you just keep
I ain't trusting nobody, especially... We're going to talk about this. Accents coming to GDQ... He's not leaving his glass unattended anywhere.
Yeah,
anywhere. Anywhere.
Axons is trying to get piped down.
So. If he rolls through,
he's not trying to, but he will if he keeps this up.
No, people are trying to pipe him down. They got the construction permits waiting for approval so they could lay pipe in and around his area. It's uncomfortable.
It's really like when you see a man that you've known for quite a few years just thought like you've never thought it before, or
and do it so well,
and it just looks. I'm like, this don't feel right. Something
pretty
weird.
It's gonna feel pretty right. Don't worry about it, bub.
It depends from person to person. I would like, but and then for him to periodically be like, man, all these thirsty boys trying to get with me, think they can do this. I was like, I don't. Who is this man anymore? I don't even know what happened.
Listen,
we'll get into it. Let's continue, dude.
If I could throw on a skirt on Twitter and look good, I would too.
It's facts. DB would too.
No, I wouldn't actually.
Oh, we all would.
Yes, he's a fake gay.
Yeah, definitely.
I forget. BB's a fake gay, just like Dax.
I'm not even. You know what?
Yeah. I'm gonna hit you with this dad joke real quick, Daddy Biscuits. Yes, I do know what. He's a good friend of mine. Aceuhh, you're not eating right now, but what are you going to be eating, dude?
I already ate.
Oh, what'd you eat?
I had a nice mac and cheese. It was like a smokehouse one with Gouda and bacon. It's really good.
Shit.
Fancy.
I was thinking about getting more. Probably not. I think I might just settle for some Ritz crackers and call it good.
Hell yeah, dude.
Delicious.
Fantastic.
And I'm drinking
Bye.
by antioxidant.
So
the hell
good.
is that?
These shits are a straight coin toss when you
Yes,
get these.
they are. They really
'Cause
are.
The consistency of them, there is no consistency.
Even within the same flavor.
No, yeah.
That's the important.
Like when you could see them on the shelf, and like this one's pink, but the next one over might be a brownish pink, just because I don't know, they added a little bit more lemon than the other one.
Yeah.
Like the taste of these are it's very coin flip. This one, very good. They got the balance very well.
With those, I tend to dilute them with actual iced tea. And they come out
It'd probably be a
tasty.
good plan. This would be one of those few ones where it'd be like, you know what, iced tea would probably go well.
It's one of the artificial sweets that's like too sweet to me.
Mm,
I will say that. And that's what sort of drove me in that direction.
I gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
I also, like Dax, have been trying to wane off of the pop and soda. I'll still have a energy drink. Probably.
I was gonna
I called up the pops. I was like, hey man, give me a NOS. I ain't have one in like a week.
I had one in a week. Oh, you gotta get me.
I go get me one because he's out and about playing golf right now. So he's like, all right, I got you. So
I forgot your dad's white.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, white people golf. What's up, BB?
But I asked him also to get me food because this wasn't too much. So we'll see. But yeah, I've been drinking a lot of fucking water.
I like how I'm the token white person that we point out. Like, hey,
the only reason I pointed to you is because I remember those pictures you took of
you
the
golf,
trip you took.
right? You probably get along with the police. Hey,
Hey,
what's going on,
They
BB?
don't stop you at stoplights, and you posted pictures of you when you were in Arizona on a golf course. And you were like, "Hey, man, we linked up with the family. What a good time! There's so much
We're
much
hitting the
mayonnaise
link-
out here.
Getting the links in. You know,
Yeah, dude, we're getting some good holes in out here, boy.
To be fair though, to BB, golfing is fucking fun.
Yeah.
Golfing is fucking fun. You can go out if you go out like on an actual golf course because mini golfing's fun for the first 7 holes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Everything after that is just
Well,
kind of like
I never get
this
tired of
sucks.
mini golfing,
I never get tired of mini golf either. I'm with Shib.
especially when you're at the Fantasia Gardens.
which we will be.
Shib, you're getting blitzed right now, dude. That kid's so much faster than you.
I know,
Yeah,
dude.
there's
You're
nothing
kind
I
of
can
getting
do,
on.
dude. I'm just getting
You're
smoked.
getting on. You're getting on,
You're
dude.
smoked,
I don't know what
dude.
you're talking about, dude.
You gotta lose.
Anyway.
But
Well,
golfing
okay,
is
so-
fun, and my dad is white.
So, in addition to that guy's dust, what else are you eating, Shib?
Grilled chicken and a baked potato.
What kind of baked potato?
What the hell does that mean?
Oh, well, what kind of potato,
I put a
Shib?
potato in the microwave and now I'm eating.
So it's just a regular potato. It's not a sweet potato.
I hate sweet potato.
What?
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, that shit makes me nauseous.
I hope you lose this race every time you go for it, dude. What do you put on your baked potatoes?
Cheese.
Any butter or sour cream?
Don't even
Nah.
don't continue asking questions. Just take the answer. Just
I
take
just
the
need
answer. Take the L and no. Take the L and move on. Just take the L and move on.
and go.
Yeah, just take the L and go.
Oh,
You
sorry,
guys, you're getting reamed. You know who you know who wants to ream me though? Fucking Hikage right now with the tier 1. I just noticed that at the very top of the chat. Subscribed for 5 months on the 4 months.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Hikage.
Been a minute.
I will open my prostate to you any day.
It's been a minute though, since I've heard what BB's having for dinner.
I'm waiting on tilapia to thaw, and then we'll be launching on tilapia.
Big
That's
tilapia.
That'll be good.
The
It's such a
tilapia.
good fish. It's
It is.
so fucking good. It's actually the
Yeah.
best. Is it gonna be Parmesan crusted?
No.
I feel
We just gonna like grill that shit. Probably put some Old Bay seasoning on top of it,
Old
and I'll
Bay.
just go to town. Just that'll be good.
Just like that.
Yep.
Any sides with it?
Probably. I mean, maybe some veggies and some Spanish rice. That's right. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's excellent, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right. And as for me, I just cleaned my bowl, which is why I wanted to get to the segment quickly. I might go back for seconds, but I recently made linguine in a creamy white clam sauce.
Oh.
So she's not watching this, so there's no way that I'm gonna wait. Hold on. Users in chat. Hold on, I'm checking. Perfect. So she's not listening. So our 6-month anniversary, mine and Neen's, is coming up in a couple weeks.
Time
It
flies.
was
For this
6
one.
months already. What
I
the?
know.
It's
Time
been
flies.
6 months already. It's fucking spooky.
Oh
Um,
god, time needs
It's
to
summer.
stop. Needs to
Summer
slow
fucking
down.
fucking summer, dude. What the hell? Like that thing.
For
went-
this
came
one,
and went.
I want to, like, instead of going out to a restaurant, I want to cook, and just have something like in at my place. And this time, I wanted to recreate a recipe that my father made, which is like, it's a lot of you have probably had linguine and white clam sauce, but the difference is that this one is like, it's much creamier and it's a lot cheesier. So we throw in, like, it's still a wine sauce, like a Pinot Grigio sauce, with, you know, garlic, thyme, and all that shit. It's still really good. But towards the end of it, we throw in cream to thicken it up. We throw in a lot of cheese to thicken it up. It's great. And two of our favorite things are pasta and white cheese. So let's just fucking do some basic mathematics here and make a good ass dish. So we had a trial run a couple nights ago, and these are some of the leftovers. This shit came out great. I cannot fucking wait. I'm gonna put shrimp in that bitch. Ooh, ooh,
Sounds so
boy howdy.
Sounds fucking good.
So I might go downstairs for some extra. I've already killed a drink. Oh god. I made a ghetto martini, and I call it ghetto because I added like half strawberry puree, half strawberry Fanta. And we're chilling. We're big chilling, actually.
Sounds good.
So that's my dinner. Let's move on to how our weeks. Oh wait, no. Yeah, Shib told me what he had, and that was disappointing. Not as disappointing as his performance in this race, though.
I was cursed in this race back in the day. I still am, dude.
That kid
I'm gonna
bumped you
stop
off.
those.
That's against the law.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So, Dax, why don't you tell me what happened in the course of your week to make Rupert so upset?
I don't know why she's so upset with it. Hold on. What? Who? You never beg. Oh, I'm so. I brought up a tree and it was behind my bowl. I am so sorry. Here.
Aw.
Hey.
Aww.
You want it? You want it? Speak.
That's prime.
Speak. Speak. Can you reach? Reach. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can reach. You can get it. You can get it. There you go.
Aw.
The bed's covered in shit right now because I've been cleaning. That's what I've been doing a lot of. Cleaning. I've been doing a big. I've been really behind on kind of doing my full fucking organize and clean and reset and all that. I've just been holding off a lot of it because this area over here where the roof is slanted and there's that pocket and everything. I wanted to redo. Where are my cables top? I wanted to redo a lot of that stuff. A lot of the walls are kind of fucked up because over the course of me being up in this room for the last however many fucking years, sticking shit to different places, a lot of stuff starts to come off, and I just wanted to go on and just kind of patch it up, paint it over, and replace one of the furniture things over here. This fucking heavy ass glass stand I had all my consoles on, fucking pain in the ass. So I got all that good and done over the weekend, which was really nice. But I still have a lot to do. So I got the bathrooms and closet and all that shit. It's a lot of stuff I've been putting off, but it's been really good. So a lot of that. Kind of that, like planning shit and a lot of just like background life shit. I haven't really had a whole lot of time. I haven't even played WoW in days. Like I haven't had time to really do a bunch of anything.
You know what's serious if we're not playing classic?
Because I usually at least made like some time for that if I was playing anything. But no, I haven't playing shit. So I'm getting a lot of this out of the way. I may actually be doing it like just over the course of the weekend and stuff. I may just kind of go off and just spend time with like that. My out. There we go.
All right, let's say we.
Because you try to spend some more time with that. Just like hop off online for like a few days or something, and just like kind of take a break after I get all this kind of finished up, recharged. Because I want to kind of come back and like streaming again and all sorts of shit. So kind of playing and basically sort of cleaning and planning. And I know, yeah. Like just planning out a bunch of shit and things just in general in my life have been going as I've been getting in touch with a lot of people and communicating about different things going on. Like it's just been going a lot smoother, and I've been kind of working my way through with a lot of people I've been kind of behind on talking with and everything. So a lot of life stuff, but it's been good. So a lot of that. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh. I bought these and they're fucking delicious.
Ooh.
These things,
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone has had like preloons or whatever they're fucking called.
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkin spice, don't fucking hate, it's delicious.
Oh, it's good.
I don't care.
Pumpkin spice hit.
It does hit.
It does. It really does.
It's really, really good. Yeah. No, that's about it. Oh, I finally got a couple of these prints up. Hold on, let me see if I can. Dude, there she is, dude.
Wow.
shit.
Yeah,
Cutie,
dude. Look
the
at
number
that.
one. Dude, I got Chun with her butt. And I got 2B with her butt. And I got
Damn.
Cutie. So
Did you send me mine,
We're
Vash?
rocking and rolling.
Not yet. No.
Okay.
No, I've not sent them out yet.
All good. We chilling.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you need to do. I actually had a cool idea. So this whole spot, right? It's all this slant shit. I have a fucking wall scroll with fully cool thing covering the skylight because fuck light, I hate it. That's what the couch is. But I have all this wall and it's so fucking barren. I was actually talking to Allie about this today, and she had a fucking cool idea. What if the whole slant, like, you know how they have like I don't know if scaffolding is the right word, but where you have the like the wooden fencing that's like, you know, crisscross, and they have vines and shit going up it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What if you just took like one of those and just like against the wall and just
that'd
like,
be
put a
cool.
bunch of fucking greenery and shit on it?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be kind of neat.
I think that'd be pretty sick.
We'd like more green in the room because there's a lot of black and white and
The nice,
And
one of the
screens.
best things you can do for your room is get a plant.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I just didn't know where I would put it, and I'm like, well, I want it on the walls, but I don't know how I would do the slant. And I was like, oh, like vines and shit. That'd be kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
neat. So, vines and shit.
Vines.
You got to be fake though. You don't want to.
You don't want to
Well,
start going into a Resident Evil 2 situation.
Well, it would be low.
I'm not
light.
worried about like you like plant like not feeding them or anything. I'm worried about insect.
That's a good point. And it is right next to the skylight, and bugs like to try to get in through that. So yeah, no, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, talk to y'all.
Big brain.
Big
massive.
Brain. Hey, Galaxy Brain. Speaking of Galaxy Brain, BB, I want you to tell me about your week, especially the Galaxy Brain tactics that you were implementing with your Bloodborne play today.
Oh God, were you watching that?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. All right. Well, before Bloodborne, I'm pretty sure like earlier on in the week I finished. I'm not sure if I talked about this last week, but I like finished KH3 level 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure.
I don't know if talked about it, but I finished it.
Yeah, I did that. It's done. I'm a gamer now. We're in this.
Good job,
You're
dude.
officially a gamer.
Congratulations, dude.
Proud of you, man.
Welcome. Where's bagels in the back?
Thanks, man. Fuck. Well, I
They're
mean,
poppy bagels, dude. They're delicious.
Yeah, dude.
yeah. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be much worse, where like every single world, like I thought the chip damage was just going to be horrendous,
Yeah.
and every single world was going to be just absolute pain. But it wasn't that. It was moderate. It was almost the same as my critical mode playthrough for the most part. I just
Mhm.
got one shot by a lot more things.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. It's just, I don't know. It's not nearly as bad as like I would lead you to believe if I didn't actually go through it. So that's neat, but at the same time, it's also really meh. And
I mean, it's still at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it's still locked behind Kingdom Hearts 3.
it's still KH3, so it's still gonna have a lot of wacky shit. It's just how the game is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to mention about that. So we did it. Are they gonna patch it? Probably not. I don't fucking care. I hope that Remind's good. Woo. Moving on. Fucking started Bloodborne. I think on like it was either Tuesday or Thursday. I want to say it was Thursday.
Mhm.
I think it was Thursday. Shit's been fucking great, dude. Bloodborne is a cool video game. If you have played it before, you probably think the same. And if you haven't, play it. It's in season, dude. It's like Halloween. It's like spooky times. Like
True.
Bloodborne's great time for that shit.
Fucking love Bloodborne.
Pretty spoopy. Everything goes. "Rawr."
Oh, everything fucking rees in your face, dude. It's obnoxious as shit, but it's also great because it scares
As a
the shit
matter
out
of
of
fact, I got Distortion doing a Bloodborne all achievements run on my other monitor.
Oh, achievements. Let's go.
you. The only thing that's been kind of shitty is blood vial farming. I think
Yeah.
anybody who's played the game has realized that you get to a boss and then you use all your vials and then you die and then you respawn and you don't have any fucking vials,
Yeah.
so you don't get to play the fucking video game until you get some more. So it's really stupid. But outside of that, it's been a blasty blast. Let's see, how far did I make it? I made it to what is it? The one reborn or something like that. I think that's the bot. I haven't beat it yet, but that's like as far as I've gotten. And I've beaten some of the other side bosses. Like I beat Cleric Beast. I beat Black Parl, I think. I found him. That was cool. Yeah, game's cool, dude. Game's fucking sick. It's awesome. I'm having a great time. I don't think there's really anything else to say.
It's cool.
Sweet.
That's wonderful.
I'm fucking A.
All right. Damn, Shib got fucking.
You're getting absolutely
Look
destroyed,
at
man. Man, those shadows are
No.
sick, dude. I love Atari.
All right, I guess I'll go on about.
That's a pretty good
That's a
vibe
pretty
covered.
He was
I'll
doing
go
the
on
title.
with my week. Currently I'm sick. I don't feel great.
Ah.
It's not like I have a cold or anything like that. I just don't feel good.
Mhm.
I haven't for the past couple fucking days.
I'm
So-
totally not having a good time right now.
Hey, the Shib gets it. But other than that, I started FF12 this week. Been going along with that. I walled myself by accident because of no teleport shards. So I went back to a place to go buy shit, and then I realized I had to run 25 minutes to get back to where I was. So I said, "Okay, I'm gonna take a break." So I got back to where I am at. I'm gonna continue that tomorrow, actually. But I'm actually really enjoying FF12. I'm glad I fucking started that game because, like, I've heard so much about that fucking game. From everyone that has played it, has always told me it's either their favorite Final Fantasy or like the second best Final Fantasy. So it's really sick. Yeah, and there's 199 save slots. Did you see that clip?
Mm-hmm.
There's 199 save slots. Not 6, 199. It's insane. What else did I do? Play a lot of Dragon Ball, and then I went to a tournament on Sunday and I did commentary. Other
How
than
was
that, oh, pretty good. So it's pretty well known in my scene. I'm one of the better commentators around, right?
Mhm.
And I'm 100% okay and down to do like commentary for people. But there are also people that want to get on the mic and they're not very good at it, and it's like I want them to practice and get better and do it, and they don't stream or anything like that, so it's better for them to actually get some time. So what I've been doing when I've been going is either just been doing grand finals or in like a small amount of pools, which I did last week, or I'm doing like all the top 8s and letting everyone else take care of everything, because I don't want to take time away from practice for them.
Yeah.
Because I need it, but I have streaming for that. I can help that can help out a lot more as well. So I don't really I enjoy letting these guys build up their reels and do more, where I can also build up my reel and shit like that. Because for people that don't know, I'm gunning for the to do commentary at Evo next year. So yeah, yeehaw.
Sick.
In on that good shit.
Oh yeah.
Shibmeister 222. You had a week, didn't you?
Maybe. Oh.
Talk to me about it, gamer. If you can manage to not blow this sick trick run you're doing, dude.
I'm trying to get this note. I can't land in a nose manual because I'm a scrub.
It's alright, dude. It's what practice is for. It's why you're in this big empty lot, dude.
Oh, it didn't count. Okay. I've been watching a fuck ton of Worlds for League of Legends.
Yeah? How's that been going?
It starts at 8 a.m. every day because it's in Europe, so been having to wake up early. And group stage is like halfway over almost. And I started playing Indivisible as well.
Oh. How's that going?
How's that going?
I like it a lot. It's a really cool game
Hmm.
so far. I don't know how long it, I don't know how long it's actually gonna be, but it's like a mix of like Metroidvania with action RPG kind of like like the combat kind of reminds me of like Thousand Year Door, or it's not turn based. It's more like an ATB thing, but you have like when enemies attack, you can like time your button presses to like parry damage, and then there's also like a grab mechanic later where you have to like tech throws if the enemy is trying to throw you as well.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
So kind of mixes like some fighting games because it's from the guy that made Skullgirls, so it kind of mixes some FG shit with some action RPG shit, some Metroidvania shit. Bunch of fucking different characters that you get in your party, and they all have nice interactions with each other. It's pretty funny to just see them talk. The art style is real nice too.
Yeah.
I don't think it like some of the characters don't look as good as some of the Skullgirls characters, but I still like it a lot. So I played that for a couple hours. Had fun playing that. There's like a combo system since it's like a ATB thing that you can use to like keep enemies juggled and do more damage to them and shit. And you like build meter during fights. You can spend meter on like damage or healing and shit.
Yeah. That's the main thing I remember, because the only time I ever touched the game was back when they initially put out the Kickstarter or whatever it was, and they had a little demo with it, just a very basic concept of what it was, and like that I thought that was really cool. Where it's like, oh yeah, you can time and control individual party members during your turn, and like to maximize your damage output and things like that, and it was really neat.
Yeah, it's like once you get 4 party members, it's like each one is on a face button. So it's like A, B, X, and Y if you're on Xbox, or the shapes if you're on PlayStation. And then it's like you press a button, like you can store multiple attacks, so you can wait for them all to charge up, and then you can press the button like however many times. And each character has like a neutral attack, an up attack, and a down attack. And they all do different things depending on the character. Like it gives you a little tutorial for each one every time you recruit them to your party.
So that's the part that I'm most interested in, I think.
Yeah, so the combo shit's pretty fun to do, and then on top of that, it's like you use that, like depending on who's getting targeted, that's the button you have to try to use to parry damage.
Okay.
So like you can hold that button, and like you have like a little bit of time to react. It'll like put a red thing on them, or if it's a whole party attack, then you just gotta hold left bumper to like block with the whole party. And you can hold the button and just block damage, or you can try to time the button and do like parries. And if you do that, then you get like even more reduced damage. But you gotta parry each individual hit. It's not like you can just like parry once. Like if it's an attack that hits like 12 times, you gotta like mash the button at the right time to get all the parries. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with that. I think that it's a fun ass game. People should check it out.
From like an RPG perspective, when I think about stuff like that, I'm like, oh, speedruns are gonna be fucking cool. Because there's so many points where you can like optimize shit. Hold on, what's it?
Yeah, because the movement's cool too. Since it's like a Metroidvania, it's like there's actually platforming and shit in the overworld and stuff. It's not like just a typical like walking around and running into random encounters. It's like you can see enemies, and they can attack you first, or you can attack first, and that like affects the battle. You can you lose a fuck ton of health if they hit you first, but you can also block in the overworld. So you can block their attacks if they're trying to come at you, and then counterattack.
That's fucking dope.
Hell yeah. So
it's fun as fuck.
Speaking of Indivisible, I had somebody offer to let me borrow their physical copy when I was out there, and I was like, "Oh man, that's super cool." But then I also remembered my friend Kay. She had lent me while I showed up there. She lent me Yakuza Kiwami 2. And she also let me Detroit Become Human.
Hey, good ass game.
So
it's a game.
I've seen the game, right? I've watched people play it, but I never remember whenever I watch it, like again, I never remember what the fuck happened.
Well, it can all be so different for everyone's playthrough.
Oh yeah, so it's gonna be fun as hell to stream that.
It's hilarious. I had so much fun doing my stream of that shit.
Yeah,
my playthrough went so bad. I made so many bad decisions that I thought were good and were not. It was like
yeah.
And in terms of the actual like the quality of the game itself, it's the best one he's done in terms of being more just complete a chapter and it's like, here's your path, here's what you haven't done. It's just more. It's more of that.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot more, it's a lot easier to control, a lot more accessible. It's like better presented. But then at the same time, the story and the dialogue and everything is so bad, and as it should be. It's fucking hysterical. So great. And then Connor and Hank are legitimately great. So I think you'll have fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a good time.
Funny enough, how the two actors that took took control away from David Cage, and actually like would ad lib things against his wishes. Those were the characters that ended up being the ones that people liked.
Happened?
Yeah, they had more. They took more control of it over things, and they would be like, no, like really think this and that. And they had apparently like Cage he wasn't super happy with some of it, but they were like, well, I mean, he kind of let some of it slide with them apparently, and apparently Connor's VA was talking about this in the past, and it kind of with the way certain things interact and just the way certain scenes play out with them and stuff, like it shows. It definitely does.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there were a lot of parts where those two characters were legitimately great. Like outside of the context of the stupid fucking story and the Marcus shit and all that fucking garbage. Outside of that, just isolate. Like it's stuff like that. It's like if I could watch like either like a show or have little DLC episodes or whatever, just random antics of just fucking Hank's on a case and Connor's coming with them and just stuff ensues. And just like isolated things like that would be great. I would actually love that.
Yeah.
It's a trip.
That sounds tight. Vash? Oh, he's gone. Oh no.
Get on, dude.
Whatever, dude. I guess I'll continue with your week, Shib. What else you do, dude? MasterChef. Whoa.
Yeah,
we also watching MasterChef.
Well, yeah, we just throw that shit up every night. Just leave that on, dude.
Are you in a new season or what?
I mean, we
watched like 5 seasons.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we watched season 5. We watched season 3, season 7, 8, 9, 10. Season 10, baby. Holy shit.
Season 10.
Season 10. And we started season 1 and we realized that is dog shit and stopped watching that. And then
they didn't have the spice yet.
They weren't there yet. They weren't
there
there
yet.
what
they were doing.
Dude, season 3 was the season of petty. Everyone was so petty. Like when it came down to the final 4, they were like, all right, man, you got to decide who's going up to the balcony, you or one of your 2 teammates that worked really hard on your team. He's like, and he had just got done saying, if I had to send anyone up to the balcony, I got to send Josh up. He worked hard. He worked his ass off. He can do no wrong up there. And then he was like, all right, man, now you got to decide who goes up to the balcony, you or your teammate. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna head up to that balcony. That shit was ridiculous.
What a fucker.
Yeah, dude, it's tight. Dude, season 3 was the season of petty. I loved it, dude.
You gotta be tricky with some of those shows though, because if you start in the latest season, then you go back to the earlier one, and then you see, like, you'll watch a season where it's like, oh, here we brought in Top Chef season 6 winner so and so for this or whatever. And it's like, well, can't watch season 6.
Yeah.
Because
they do that shit all in the later seasons. We just saw everyone that just fucking won over and over again, but it was like, it's whatever. It's the journey on how you get there. Season 3, a blind girl won. We all saw that one coming. Yeah, yeah.
A nice
pun. We all saw that one coming. Good pun.
It was so good you had to repeat it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been doing that. Started playing Indivisible. Watched some Worlds. Watched some MasterChef. That's about it.
Worlds has been tight. NA's winning, but we'll talk about that when we get to your esports section. Once Vash gets off his phone, gets off his fucking line, and he hits us up with his week.
I'm telling you, your pussy looks great, honey. Your pussy looks great. Look,
your pussy looks great. I'm telling you, goddamn it, sell Dow. We're down. Sell right now. Sell. God damn it. Hey man, how'd that stockbroker conversation go?
No, my fucking sister needs help, and I gotta go I gotta go help her with something. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay.
It's okay. Hey man,
Hey,
we're here.
it's all
chilling.
good.
Do you need to cut your shit off, or do you need to? Or are
I
you
do
gonna
actually.
Okay, I'll switch it over to 4cam. No worries.
Hey man,
Apologies,
it's all
y'all.
good.
It's all good, brother.
Quick, do a quick jump on your week.
Shit. I played Resident Evil 2 Remake. That game is fucking good. That game is
Yeah.
insanely good,
I had to
actually.
miss-
I'm
I
really
had to
happy.
I had to miss a lot of it, but I'm gonna come back and watch like all of it.
Well, I need to do another playthrough with Claire, but I'm really happy that I
Hmm.
was able to get done the stuff that I got done with Leon. I did like a full playthrough in about 2 sessions, 2 beefy sessions. The game is incredible. I would recommend it to so many people, even if like it's not a happy experience. It's a very stressful one, but it's very well done.
Yeah.
It's like just the craftsmanship and executing on a great idea is really there.
Mhm.
So
So
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. That's
man.
really about all I did. There was some other stuff, but we celebrated my sister's birthday yesterday. I was cooking a lot this weekend, which was really
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
I got to work on a couple of different recipes and shit like that. I got to make pork tenderloin. It was
Am I
all
gonna
good.
see you on the next MasterChef, dude? Season
I
12?
hope so, dude. Season you want? When's the wash together for fucking MasterChef happening tonight?
I mean later on tonight, obviously.
All right, then. That's all that matters, dude.
Are you gonna be back for the cast later, or what's that?
I might. I'm just probably. She needs help moving shit into her new apartment.
Okay, I got you.
And then I'm just gonna be like, hey,
Mhm.
you know, bye.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it'll be done like that.
No worries.
All right, man.
So we'll be back in a bit.
All good. All right, man.
Thank you.
Throw us over to 4cam.
All
right.
Yeah. 1 second.
Vash got an immediate fucking Vash got owned, but that's okay.
Bash got the cane, dude.
He did. Vash got fucking owned. Oh well, I guess that's our fucking weeks, man. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dax,
Hmm.
what happened this week, dude? Like, what in the world of gaming, gamer news?
I wanna, well, because we have to talk about it, and I wanna,
Fortnite.
well, just not as important. I wanna preface this with something I'm very excited about. That I never thought I would say. Guys, BlizzCon is in 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be the funniest shit show.
You think?
Because they do Q&As, they announce shit live in front of an unfiltered audience.
Yep.
How many Hong Kong May cosplays will you see? I hope at least 5.
That's a lot more.
It is going to be the funniest fucking thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh no.
I cannot wait for the red shirt guys to come in full force. I hope they all wear red. I hope every guy is a red shirt guy.
4chan, like, poll is about to destroy
Oh
this place.
god. Jesus fuck. So,
Like, anything.
for those who don't know, I'm gonna, I forget a lot of the names involved, things like that, but I'm sure a lot of people have heard the gist is that there was a big Hearthstone tournament that this dude won, who exclaimed some stuff about, you know, fucking
He said liberation
for Hong Kong, revolution of our age, and said it live on the stream with the commentators ducking below their desk because they know what was going to happen. And Blizzard very, very promptly stripped him of his winnings, banned him from a year, I believe, of competitive play. Also stripped the commentators of their, I think either banned them for 6 months or a year or something like that. And just gave a big fuck you and said, hey, this is where we're, and then put a whole thing about it saying like, well, we don't want any political commentary at all. We don't want this and that and the other. It's like, nah, we know what you're saying.
Yeah.
You don't want to put, it's like, we've seen this a million times before for the last however long with many companies where you're like, oh, you don't want to piss off. Oh, you shrunk the black eye on the Star Wars poster for China? Huh, I wonder why.
Yep.
It's almost like Black Panther did horribly there. Wacky how that happens.
Did it actually?
Yeah, it did horribly.
Yeah, they did end up reducing the ban to 6 months and giving him his money back, but that's only because.
And they
everyone
gave
was
the
so
worst
upset about it.
fucking apology
Yeah.
you could possibly, and they didn't say, hey, that was a fucked up thing to do and we're sorry. They said, it basically just, so it was just, we acted too hastily and should have observed the situation better. It's not a fucking apology. It was the most I'm sorry, but kind of bullshit I'd seen in a while, without there even being an I'm sorry. It's just well, guys, you know, this and that and the other, but blah, 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 blah. And it's been absolutely fucking hysterical. So basically, Blizzard has been, you know, trying to do damage control. A lot of people are boycotting stuff. A lot of people are trying to distance themselves from it. Even people who work at the company aren't too happy. There's a phrase out by one of the statues that they have in their lot. That's I forget the specifics of it. I'm too lazy to look up, but it's basically it's a phrase of, you know, supporting everyone's speech and all inclusiveness, like just some generic kind of mantra, right? And of course Blizzard police were like, Blizzard employees were, you know, covering it up, saying like, well, you don't actually fucking, you know, believe that shit. Every voice matters, stuff like that, and just like, you know, covering all that shit up. And
every voice matters, but however,
if we're gonna lose out on a potential market, then we gotta shut that shit down. Also, the statements made by Blizzard in the West versus what was made to the Chinese demographic are very different. With the Western one being like, "Hey guys, we care about everybody, peace and love, brothers, woohoo." And the Chinese
all our Pride Day stuff on the Overwatch League. And
then the Chinese one is straight up like, we don't support that. Sorry, glory to China, like that kind of shit. Yeah, right. Like China's great. We don't support that shit. I wish I had like the translation in front of me.
Isn't there some shit where in China, what is it? According to China, Soldier 76 and Tracer are straight.
Yeah. A lot of stuff like that gets changed. A lot of stuff like that gets changed for the sake of just not pissing them off.
Yep. A lot of people are quite upset about the whole inclusivity message that Blizzard's been throwing out.
If you already didn't think that Overwatch characters are basically used at this point by Blizzard as fucking brownie points, if you didn't already believe that, then you're out of your fucking mind. So it's like, yeah, dude. Oh, by the way, Soldier's gay. Please buy our game.
Please buy.
Like actually, go fuck yourself.
Literally changing. It's like, why does he need to be gay? Yeah. So we can make more money. Hello. Like, oof, man.
Oh god. Then J.K. Rowling comes down. It's like, you want to hear how many dicks Dumbledore sucked? And it's like, not really, J.K. You can go back into your hole now. It's like, okay. Just let me know if you want to hear about it. I'm like, okay, Rowling, I'll let you know. I'll let you know as soon as I need that information. Thank you.
Thank you. That'll be all.
Fucking insane. So there's a lot of images of May being either photoshopped or just straight up drawn in pro Hong Kong protest things. So everyone's kind of spreading that around, hoping that it'll get to the status of Winnie the Pooh, where, you know, where people were infamously claiming that, you know, what's his name, dictator motherfucker in China, looked like Winnie the Pooh, to which he was promptly offended by, and then banned every trace of Winnie the Pooh to ever exist possible in China, and it's internet, like, full stop. So, which is also hysterical. Not quite as hysterical as my boy Andre subscribing to Tier 1. Actually, there's nothing funny about that. That's fucking awesome. Thank you for the subscription for 7 months.
That's some real shit.
Thank you, Andre. That's some real shit. Some real
Damn,
shit.
He's got that first badge too. He be slanging it out, bro. I like that new founder badge.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. Yeah, so that's been going on. So yeah, BlizzCon is going to be absolutely hysterical. I can't wait. And so any hopes they had of like, yeah, we're going to announce Diablo 4 and make up for last year, sorry. Well, that announcement doesn't matter anymore because everyone hates you.
Oh my God.
Good job.
It's like, I mean, they had to salvage their relationship with China, dude. Who else is going to play Diablo Immortal?
Exactly. Exactly. That's look. It's this huge budding market that
they love mobile games over there.
They love mobile games, man. There's a lot of spending money going around to a lot of people that didn't have it, and it's kind of booming right now, and a lot of people are trying to get in on it, just for really, just really shitty methods. So
I mean, China can already play Diablo Immortal though if they wanted to, because it's literally
'Cause
a
it's
Chinese mobile game with a reskin.
Just a reskin, shitty fucking. Oh, Blizzard. Yeah, so that's
They've been on the downfall, like,
well, yeah.
and all the money they have is just going into Overwatch League. They're trying to make it successful
Yeah.
as hard as they can, and I don't know.
I don't know. Like, it just doesn't.
It's definitely down. Like, viewership is definitely down.
I don't know about you guys, but I hate the idea of franchise in esports and stuff like that.
Franchising.
Yeah, and that's what they did over at Overwatch League. And it's like, yeah, support your local. No, it doesn't work like that in fucking esports, man.
No.
Like, you can't support your local team because somebody gets traded, right? Like comes in and be like, you can't be. Because the way esports is, people are way more like fond of players and stuff like that, right? No one's gonna just be like, yeah, I'm a diehard Cincinnati fucking Overwatch team fan. Every player they bring on that team, it's not like the olden times in sports where you support your one team and they could go to another team. No, it's not like that. It all starts with the players in esports. So if, say, a player like Pine leaves their team, there goes their entire fan. They're gone. They're going to whatever team that player is going to, right?
TSM doesn't have fans anymore. They have Bjergsen fans.
They have Bjergsen fans. That's literally it.
And somehow they re-signed him today, which is beyond
I can tell you how and why they re-signed. Reggie offered him part ownership.
Did they actually give him?
Yeah, he's part owner now.
Equity in the company.
Yeah, he's part owner now, and he signed a 2-year contract. So one way or another, in 2 years, if he doesn't do really well awards, he's probably going to retire, and he's going to become a figure at TSM.
Yeah, but I mean, giving equity to players is fuck, because now he can never leave the team. If he leaves the team, then he's gonna be competing against a fucking company he has ownership in.
He's never going to leave.
Yeah, he's locked in now.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He's not leaving. So the one thing, what will happen, he'll either retire when he starts doing bad, because he signed a 2-year deal, so he's in it for at least two more full 4 splits, like, essentially. And when he gets to that point where he probably signed that 2-year deal and he wants to see where he's at there, see if he wants to retire, do the old double lift, and then he'll just play a role like Reggie and help coach or something like that. He'll probably become a coach for TSM.
It's weird.
But
it's a weird
I hate
format.
franchising. Franchising sucks.
It's weird, especially just with the way this fucking game has gone, and just from how, like, I don't mind if you come out the game with the gate with a game and you're like, I want to make this an esport, and you put a lot of money behind it. Hey, go for it. It's your fucking business. But
what I prefer is that people don't listen to fucking shareholders and shit when it comes to esports, and listen to players when it comes to esports.
And that's where a lot of it comes, because they start out the gate with, it's like, we don't have enough of an understanding of a community or a player base or anything like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna listen to fucking shareholders and all sorts of shit on how we're gonna format this, and then you bring all these players in who are just like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is this? This is a mess. Also, your game sucks.
Yeah.
Are you gonna fix your game anytime soon?
There are just so many areas where there are problems straight from the get go, just because of how it was playing. And I don't know this shit. I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I could do it any better. But like,
they had to implement role lock in Overwatch, just they finally just admitted, all right, we can't balance the fucking game. We gave up.
The thing is about it is, like, you can have a game that you really don't have to force a bunch of money into your esports. No. Because what will happen is, if you have a good fucking game that people like and want to play, you don't need a lot. And eventually you can see where your popularity is like leaning on, and then you can focus a lot on that while not turning a blind eye to the other side. You can focus a lot more on that. So, and I don't know where Overwatch got the idea where, yeah, Overwatch esports is great. Yeah, it was great when it was when it was invitationals, and it wasn't like a weekly thing. We had fucking champions that was going off of like every, what was that shit called in Korea?
Apex.
Yeah. You had Apex. Apex was sick for fucking Overwatch. Apex was sick for League of Legends. But it all got ruined with the fucking LCS, the LPL, fucking LCK, like all that shit. I hate that. I personally don't like it. I miss just homegrown tournaments. Some of the best tournaments you'll ever see is just like for League of Legends, IPL 4. One of the greatest fucking tournaments of all time. There was no groups, there was pools. Get in there, play your best of 2. Hopefully you don't fucking lose, baby. That shit was tight.
Hey, so remember the tournaments that first popped up when Overwatch was like first a thing, like those homegrown tournaments on the internet.
That shit was tight, dude.
Yeah,
we would watch those like all fucking day. Like those were the shit. And that's how we got some of our favorite players.
Pub stars became those fucking Overwatch League players, like Raucus or whatever. We used to play that guy all the fucking time online. Now he's an Overwatch League player. He's trash, but you know. Hey,
there. He's getting that paycheck.
He's getting that money. You know how it goes.
Yeah, it's sucking. I mean, it took Riot forever to allow franchising. They just started last year with franchising.
It's interesting.
They're already losing 2 of their teams.
Yeah, and
like Optic and Clutch Gaming, which is owned by the Houston Rockets, partially are.
I think Optic is actually losing a lot of money. They literally just dropped Stumper, who's been on his team for probably like 15 years.
Probably. I mean, Optic was big because of Call of Duty and Nade Shot, I feel, and then Nade Shot left and made 100 Thieves.
And he's made 100 Thieves very, very big because of the
branding is massive on 100 Thieves.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, his clothes, like the clothesline, are fucking. It's fucking. That shit sells out instantly.
Yeah, well, he does like limited drop shit, like Supreme and shit, where randomly drops at some time, and you can only get a certain amount of it, and then it's all gone forever.
Yep. That man's got a knack for business.
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he fucks people over. Like,
oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but
it is odd.
But when it comes to
like Nick Merckx left 100 Thieves because apparently Nate Shot promised him equity in the company and never gave it to him.
Yeah, that's how it goes. What's up, Cage?
So Overwatch started out the gate with franchising, and it was like double the price to buy a slot in Overwatch League than it was to win League of Legends. And then all these investors who don't know what the fuck esports are like, when am I gonna start making money? Like, it takes years for a fucking league like that to be profitable. Yeah, and they're all like, "I gave you $20 million. Where the hell is my money at? I'm pulling out of this shit. This is fucking stupid."
And the thing is about it is
with Optic and Clutch, like, it doesn't help when your team's bad. Like, Optic and Clutch both. I mean, Clutch is at Worlds right now, and Optic was first place this split, but their first 2 splits, they were both like 9th and 10th place teams, and nobody wants to, like, you're not gonna make any money from like branding or anything being last in the fucking LCS.
And that goes to show as well, the reason why LCS honestly is profitable is because it's been around for a long time. They've had this league for a very long time before even the idea of franchising even came in. Overwatch had 2 or 3 seasons of fucking Apex, and then it immediately turned into all right, we're franchising, we're going in, investors, give us your fucking money, we're about to make this. But you see how, look, Tracer's gay, bring her in, dudes. We got this. Holy shit.
It's also just like when the league was formed, it was like 90% Koreans because there's no regulations on that. Like in League, you have a Korean league, so that's where most of the Koreans are, and then every other team can have up to 2 imports outside of Korea, which are probably going to be Koreans or Europeans.
What I personally miss,
Overwatch is just like bought all of the Apex. Like, people just went to Apex, like, hey, buy this team. All right, we're going to Overwatch League now.
Yep. What I miss about what about League of Legends actually is that ever since the LCS, they put in that thing where it's like you can't compete in any other region except for, like, you know, the one where you're based at. I hate that. I miss the days where people would just go off to Korea, and you're just like, they've been gone for 6 months, dude. Are they gonna come back and just shit on everyone? They did. They came back with fucking promote smite bot and just shit on everyone. CLG is tight. Like,
yeah, they used to be able to go tournaments in Korea and just playing shit. No, so shit like that has happened.
Yeah,
Like, you get
and-
no international comp. That's like league's problem is like seeding for national tournaments, and because you get no international play, but that's a whole other thing. But
yeah.
like, I mean, they deny like league denied two very known teams in esports to get fucking Optic, who never played League of Legends in their life, and Clutch Gaming just because they had Houston Rockets ownership, and now they're both leaving and they're both selling to Immortals and Dignitas, which was two teams that were huge in the league scene. Like Dignitas has been around since fucking like professional League of Legends was a thing, and Immortals
Dignitas
showed
has
up,
been around since 2005. Like,
and then Immortals showed up and made huge splashes in the league scene. They showed up and got a perfect split, I think, or they dropped one game and they ended up busting out in playoffs, but they still like accomplished a lot for the short time they were there. And then they try to get into franchising, and league's like, no, fuck you guys, we want these guys with a bunch of money. And now the people with a bunch of money are like, hey, we don't like your fucking league where teams suck and we're not making money, see ya. And now they're like, Immortals, please buy a slot, please come back to LCS.
please come back. So stupid, dude. Whatever. Fucking esports, dude. Eat sports.
Wacky shit.
That's why invitationals are some of the best shit you've ever seen in your entire life.
Are there any cool games coming out soon? Does anybody know?
I mean, hey, who knows what Fortnite might turn into? Because right now it's a black hole.
Oh yeah, we could talk
Sure, all
about
the-
that.
sure, all the
Can
gamers
can
are
someone
excited
give
about
an update? Give us an update on the old.
I'm pretty sure it
Fortnite?
still looks like a black hole.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh
so.
shit, does it? Does anyone? Okay, I'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Fortnite Season 11 is down. I don't know what's really going on. They've had they did a thing where the meteorite that was going to crash on the island, the battle bus takes you on, you know, the island that you fly over on the battle bus. The meteorite hit the fucking island, and you know what happened? A black hole is formed, and it's been like that for 24 hours. Little kids across the nation are pissed.
They're really pissed.
They
See all
are
these
so
videos of
fucking mad.
kids like breaking monitors and shit. Like,
Yeah,
for
they're
real.
just like, what the fuck?
Like
Stupid
freaking the
fucking
fuck
game.
out. It's really funny. There are a lot of, especially a lot of kids who are just like, they really killed it. It's dead. Like, my life is over. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
this is.
I don't know. Kids are freaking the fuck out across the nation. Michael Goldfish is currently in the fetal position in his room. Going, I just want to play, man. I just want to play.
I just
Sonic redesign.
Basically, right now there's a black hole when you load up Fortnite, and you can just kind of watch it.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna turn off at 24 hours. I was in DAX.
We did too. I was.
with DAX earlier. We were waiting for it, and then nothing happened.
I was like,
Yep.
all right, well, there you go. I just woke up, I hopped in the call, and she was like, oh, by the way, it's like 10 minutes before night, 24 hour. I'm like, okay. It's like, we'll see. Nothing happened.
Yeah,
And then
we're
nothing
on
fucking
day
happened.
2.
But to what BB was saying though, I was looking at some upcoming games. Speaking of, if you wanna be playing some Overwatch, you can play it on the Switch starting the 15th.
Oh,
So
Tracer's
that's,
coming.
Tracer's coming to Switch. Call of Duty Modern Warfare comes out on the 25th. The Outer Worlds also comes out the 25th. Medieval
Yeah, the Outer
also
Worlds.
comes out on the 25th. I saw some gameplay of Medieval. Looks like it's like a badly aged PS1 game with like
I haven't
with,
seen
like,
the game.
with
I didn't play the
graphics.
demo either.
I'm not into it, but it's what it is. What I am into is Luigi's Mansion 3 coming out October 31st.
Comes out on Halloween.
On Halloween. And then early November, we have Death Stranding, Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, yeah.
oh, Death
shit.
Stranding is early November. Holy shit, dude. That
We
is
would
so
have had,
weird.
we would, and I'm completely fine with it. But we would have had Doom Eternal, but that got pushed back to March. Totally fine. Take your time. Make that. The game is going to be great, I'm sure.
Mhm.
And let's see, yeah, stuff like that. Dead Island 2 comes out in December. Biomutant comes out in December, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to.
What is
Okay.
Biomutant?
It's this weird fucking Eurojank looking game that actually like got polished up and looks really fucking cool. It's like this weird action RPG where you play this Fuck, it's weird. I can't really describe it, but you have like sick ass like gunplay combos and all sorts of wacky shit. It's just weird. Like you'd have to watch a bunch of gameplay of it. It's a weird fucking game. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm stoked to play the Outer Worlds.
A lot of people are.
It's gonna be the next Fallout game we should have gotten.
I'm hopeful for Fallen Order, and I'm of course looking forward to Death Stranding.
I forgot that game existed. Like,
yeah.
That shit's coming out soon. They haven't showed anything, have they?
No, they've showed
Modern Warfare comes out on the 25th.
Yep. No, they've showed a decent amount of Fallen Order at this point. Actually, looks like solid. Oh, I have to get
2K20 is coming out on the 24th.
Hell yeah, dude.
You guys gaming, dude?
Gaming.
What is?
WWE 2K20. Medieval, The Outer Worlds, Luigi Mansion 3.
So is it a Souls-like? Did they show combat?
I mean, it just looks like an action game. You would have to get. I don't know the mechanics.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, people see like a certain lock-on style, and they're like, "Oh, it's like Souls." I'm like, "That's okay, whatever." Like I would have. That's why I said like
that's what makes Dark Souls.
Yeah, it
lock-on system.
Well, I look at it as like, okay, a third-person action game. I won't know until I play it and see what the mechanics are like and what kind of stuff it has. But it looks polished. It looks fun. It might be neat. Hopefully, we'll see. I would like a good Star Wars game.
Because otherwise, it's gonna do poorly, and EA's gonna be, I told you single player games suck, and it's like, no, you just make bad games.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to that, and I'm on Kojima's Wild Ride forever, so I'll be picking up Death Stranding.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell to expect still, but I'm definitely picking that shit up.
Oh, it's gonna be weird. Shib, I think you mentioned in the background though. I was going to touch on this a little bit, very briefly. There was another leaked Sonic movie image. Which
that's what
a couple of them.
I forgot they were redoing that in the first place.
Yeah, the leak looks good, but the leaks always look better than the actual thing. So I'll when they officially show it, we'll see what it looks like then. Because this is like, oh well, they addressed everything and it looks good now, so it's probably fake.
Looks that good?
I mean, like, it looks weird because it's CG Sonic, whatever. But going from the last design, it looks incredible.
Oh, absolutely.
Because last design was
Shib, you could see it
creepy.
It's in our Discord in general.
Yeah. But it does look a lot better, but it's probably fake. But if it's not, then hey, cool. My main inclination that it's fake. They use the side mouth for the front shot. I don't think they would do that. I don't think they would try to animate that because the first one looks like it has the normal and the second one has the side. I don't believe they would go that far.
Interesting.
But
the side mouth.
Meow.
Meow. God, what a mess. Well, that's gonna be funny whenever that
disgusting fucking trailer that shit was.
And that's the nice thing is that if this does come out and like it looks really good and the movie comes out, it's just this charming little movie because it's not like disgusting to look at, then we still have this really creepy fucking trailer to go back to and be like, man, good thing it wasn't that. We can enjoy that.
Holy shit, yeah.
Oh, it's great.
We got some other new trailers. The Aceuhh trailer came out for Guilty Gear 2020.
Aceuhh Low.
Aceuhh Low looks good. Literally, Arxis can't do any wrong.
There's a demo in mid-November at Archivo America Finals with 2 characters we haven't heard of yet.
2 characters.
Well, there's 6 total, so 2 more we got to
another
announce.
Trailer.
Yeah, so I'm assuming they're going to announce both of them, and that's in early November. And they also said that they're going to be going into gameplay and showing off mechanics for the game with the next trailer.
So, interesting. We'll see what that comes of it. Grand Blue Fantasy got a new trailer, 2 new characters.
Yeah, I think that's the full roster now, isn't it? Or
yeah, I think that's the full roster. As of right now, until
is that?
15. Less than?
I think
12.
Only 12 or 13, something like that.
It's not a big roster, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's not huge, but I mean, it's probably hard to animate all those characters when the game looks that good. Like imagine, like remember when Street Fighter 5 came out and there was like 8 characters and it looked like shit.
Yeah.
So at least this one has like
Yeah.
12, but it looks really fucking good.
That's nice.
One of the characters' name is Zeta.
Mhm.
She uses a lance. She looks really cool. The gameplay trailer showed a lot of her like really sick combos, and I was like, damn.
I want to play that game. So bad.
I want to play the big guy because he's really big and stupid and has armor and he's big and stupid and I want to play him.
You should play.
wanna
Aren't you gonna play
fucking
Catboys?
Lancelot.
Dude?
I'm gonna play Cowboys too, but I want to play big stupid armor guy who has armor
The
and he's big and
pocket cat
stupid.
boys, dude.
Yeah.
If you're
Oh,
if you're
Pocket
big,
Catboys.
you're big, stupid, armored, and have a sword. Like, how am I not gonna play?
Mhm.
Imagine if Broly had a sword. Come on, that'd be the best character ever made.
I looked
charging
at
at you, just fucking.
I looked at Zeta. I was like, Zeta's cool, but she ain't Metara.
Yeah,
She ain't her.
Yeah.
So
No,
Yeah, I wanna
you,
see
you already got
gameplay.
you already got your ultimate character, the Aceuhh character.
the queen.
Like Darling Dagger was made for Wooly, and Mitara or whoever was made for you. Just point for point for point.
Everything about
It's
it.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, I want to see some gameplay, but I
Yeah.
enjoy. So far, I like Lancelot playstyle wise the best, but characters all look great and the
Yeah.
fucking game looks amazing. It's actually ridiculous.
Man,
Look forward to it.
I can't wait.
Did I have a date?
It's coming out February 6th.
February 6th, 4 days after my birthday. That's pretty neat.
That's so far though. I feel.
Not really.
It will be a lot.
The holidays are gonna
by
fly
tomorrow.
by.
By tomorrow, it's gonna be December, dude. You're
The
gonna be like,
holidays,
"Whoa."
the holidays are gonna fly by. We're gonna hit GDQ. That shit's gonna go by, and it's gonna feel like 8 hours. And be like, oh, well, that event's over, and it's like, oh fuck.
Oh yeah,
We're
we
gonna
all
play Grand Blue in 3 weeks.
registered for GDQ. That's what that happened in the last week.
Yeah, we're all in.
Oh,
We're
good.
all in.
Cool.
Got the Airbnb booked.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that shit. Didn't you all get it like right across the street?
No, we had to go with a different one because people are dumb.
How far is it?
Like 17-minute drive.
That's fine. I'll have my car. I'll come by and I'll come and visit. I'll bring cookies.
You just got. Hey, you better just come over when I call, dude. Come through.
What if I'm busy? What if I'm playing games with the gamers?
You said it doesn't matter, dude.
I did say it doesn't matter. That's right.
You said it doesn't matter.
I'll come through. I'll come through.
You got your ski mask?
The only I'm gonna order it. I need to order that. Either I don't know if I want to order my ski mask or the boggle things or both.
You gotta get your ski mask. Well, I mean, you could get the boggles too. It's all up to you. Shib's got the boggles.
Yeah.
He's got
I
boggles.
have goggles and ski masks.
See, that's all
Oh,
I wanted.
shit,
I wanted to
damn.
have both. I'm sure I might be able to get both. We'll see.
And then the Hawaiian shirt.
I
I need a
got
Hawaiian
my
shirt.
drip.
Yeah.
It better be cold, dude, because I got a bunch of winter fashion that I'm trying to wear.
Oh, hey.
I haven't
dude.
gotten to wear in like 5 years because it doesn't get cold in Florida.
It'll be good. Hopefully, it'll be nice and cold.
Yeah.
And when your idea of cold is 60-degree weather, so I mean,
Yeah.
the only
Yeah, I
exception
ain't
I'll
hit
make.
that in years.
The only exception I'll make to not, to coming out when you call is if I'm in the middle of playing a competitive match of Ribbit King with Kitty, because that shit gets serious and I need the win.
okay, that's fine. It's
Other than that,
understandable.
I'll.
We
I'm
gotta
bringing
go
Rock
to the
Band,
Dragon
dude.
Ball tournament anyways, so you know how that shit goes.
I'm bringing the full Rock Band setup.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
shit.
So when we call, you better soup on through.
I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm coming. Shit. All right. Oh well. I think we can start plugging, because I don't know. Is there anything else in between right now?
Just anything that's going on.
I can't think.
I watched an episode of this cartoon called Ugly Americans the other night.
Oh,
I don't know if you've seen Ugly Americans. It's a very weird show.
The Comedy Central show.
Yes, and it's actually I think it's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, it
it's
has
very,
some good. I used to watch that
it's
back
very-
when it was airing.
It's very weird, but it almost reminds me of like it's like it's a very, I'm not gonna say very, but in comparison to its contemporaries or whatever, comparison to these other shows, I guess you would say very. It's a very high budget version of something you would find on like late 2000s Adult Swim, like Aqua Teen and that kind of shit.
Oh.
It reminds me of that in a good way, and I like it for that. The episode was about this ritual between these of course there's like zombies and vampires and demons and all sorts of shit just in society. And the whole episode was about this ceremony where the two trees in Central Park were gonna fuck.
Oh, yeah,
And they had
I
been
remember
like
that
they had
one.
been getting ready to fuck for like 100 years. And they're like their little things are gonna go in, and one of the trees ends up getting talked out of it because he hears all about how great sex is and about how like, yeah, dude, it's so great being able to just go around and fuck whoever. It's great. And so he breaks up with the other tree and then gets the equivalent of blue balls, which could potentially destroy the entire city as they know it because the roots are so congested below and they're so full of tree cum. And then because he gets too excited, he ends up premature ejaculating on everybody.
Oh.
It was hilarious.
BB, is that food good?
It was hysterical. I loved it.
Well,
It'd be
maybe
good.
why'd you start watching that?
I don't know. Well, like, Ali showed me an episode before, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty funny." And we don't. There's not like most of the time when she shows me shows, I'm like, I don't. It's like, come on, one more. I'm like, I don't. I'm sorry. Like we don't like a lot of the same shows, but we do watch a lot of cooking shows. But that one, I was like, oh, this is a winner. This is pretty funny.
Speaking of cooking and MasterChef, guess who was a guest last season and is going to be a guest on season 4, dude?
What?
Paula Dean.
Paula Dean.
Oh boy, those did not age well.
No.
They did not.
Did she ever recover? Did she ever recover from that? That whole debacle.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. Hey,
I can't say for sure, but I don't think so.
Oh man.
Yeah, no. All right. Dax, plug us, dude. Before we head on to the question.
If you are enjoying,
dude, why aren't you running an ad as well, dude? Fuck, we gotta make money.
Oh yeah, I gotta figure it out.
3-minute ad. They're all holding it.
I was gonna just go live yesterday, just stream ads for a couple hours.
I could, dude. I can press the button right here,
pennies.
dude. I can press it. I can press it right now.
Hey, yo, chat. Y'all gonna hold that? Press that shit. Press that shit. All right, so plug it.
I ran it for 30 seconds. So, if you were enjoying Dinner with the Boys and you're not watching this ad, either you're a subscriber or you have ad block. I don't really care either way, but I prefer the first one. If you're enjoying the stream, then please hit that follow button if you're not already doing that. Please subscribe if you're not already doing that. Hit me up with that Twitch Prime. You don't need it. I need it. Baby needs its Smokies, please. If you would like to check us out on Twitter and see whatever updates or things we might happen to have on there, you can go onto Twitter and put Dinner WTB. That's Dinner WTB. Also on Twitter, if you would like to send us a question or a comment or anything else that we would like to answer or talk about on the cast, which we'll be doing very shortly here, you can go on Twitter and put the hashtag DWTB side order. It's DWTB side order. Submit anything you would like and we will answer it on the cast. If you would like to keep up with our archive, you can go to YouTube. There is a button below on the Twitch page, or you can just go into YouTube and search Dinner with the Boys. I guarantee you will find it. It's not a problem. Our archive is there. And you can also check out our Discord, which you can either type !Discord into the chat, or you can scroll below, hit that handy Discord button, and hit up our Discord. Post some food in the food channel. Post some cool gay boy touching dicks in the Not Safe for Work channel. Where's all the
play another ad?
No, there's not another dicks. I'll play another ad.
These guys are talking about what kind of ad they got.
Commercial break failed. Commercial breaks are only allowed for once every 8 minutes.
See, you should have ran a 3-minute one. They'd be still in there.
Yeah, but then we'd be sitting there being like, man, we gotta wait for him. That would be rude.
I like how you ran an ad.
For nobody.
You ran an ad, so you're only plugging us to our subscribers.
Yeah, but you told me to play the ad, so
hey, it's okay.
Whatever, it's fine.
Y'all motherfuckers got my $5 dues. Y'all have no power.
So yeah.
All right. Well, hell yeah. All right. I guess it's time we can get in them questions.
All right. Let's do it. Let's see. What do we got here?
Oh yeah. So if you guys have any questions or topics or anything you want to discuss on the show, now's your chance. Use the hashtag on Twitter, DWTB side order, and we will answer it live on the show. I think we have a few up on queue right now.
Let's see. So, hold on one second. Yeah. So we have one from Kane0. says, will you replace Lo-Fi Devil Trigger as the intro with something else in the near future? I was just thinking about that. I was gonna I've left all those clips going for a while, and I was probably gonna redo them. There's a bunch of other assets and things I need to work on anyway. So that was something I was going to get to in the near future. Actually, I was actually planning something for our 50th. That's coming up.
Really?
We're at episode 48.
Cool. Yeah, that is. We got 40.
Wasn't that the special?
Oh,
That's Halloween.
I think 50 is going to be Halloween. Okay, well, it's going to be a 50th.
Is this 49 or 48?
This is 48.
Wait, hold on.
This is
I gotta check
48.
the date.
Last
Oh yeah,
time was
okay,
47.
all right, yeah. 50 will be the spooky Halloween one.
So yeah, so it'll be 50th and 50th episode / Halloween Spooktacular. So I guess we'll just do what the fuck.
Well, what we could do, since he's asking, like, is anything changing up? We can actually tell them what we got planned coming up. So like we said, on the 50th, we do have a Halloween special episode that we're gonna do. We're gonna get a lot of. I guess I can put on something. I got some hockey gear I can slap on in that bitch, and have a good time. We want to see some of your guys' favorite some of your guys' best Halloween costumes. So scrounge up them old pictures of you back in the day, and I'm gonna make a channel where you guys can post your old Halloween outfits or your new ones or whatever you're doing tonight.
I'll have to find small ones of mine, I'm sure.
Yeah. I know I definitely have some somewhere in some fucking picture drawer. Also, this week I will be putting out a poll on Twitter. What games do you guys want to see us together? And I'm gonna try to pull together with one of our mods.
I feel like that's a meme at this point.
Well, I know.
We've been asking forever. We'd never played a game together.
Look. We're gonna make it happen, all right? Whether it's gotta be the Dinner with the Boys Lethal League tournament or not, dude, we'll make it happen. We will play Pummel Party together, and we will hate each other. It will be a good time. Fun. Exactly. And we'll get that all squared up. I'm thinking. Well, no, I'm gonna try to get us a guest for next week. If not, we'll do drive-throughs next.
Okay.
Can do our spooky episode without the people, scrounge on our ass. Anyways, I think that's what we got coming up. And look, all right, this month we're getting rid of the under construction, and we're either filling it in with something or we're fixing it. We're gonna fill out some shit.
I completely forgot about this because I could never get anyone to write anything. So
exactly. We're gonna get something going with. All right. I'm line
out right now. I like Metroidvanias and femboys.
Was it that hard, Shib? When I asked you how many?
There you go.
All right.
That's all that people need to know about me.
Well, there you go.
But we're gonna get some shit going. Yeah, under construction. If you scroll down and look at our panels, underneath all of our name is under construction because let's be real, we're all lazy.
I wanted y'all to write bios, and no one ever did. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to write them.
All right.
So,
there you go.
Too fast.
So,
anything else that you guys have an idea for the stream? I don't know. This could be a brainstorming time that we could throw it out to each other.
I got a new chair on the way.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm
maybe that'll be the straw that breaks the camel's back on getting us a sponsor, dude.
You're trying what?
Okay.
Trying what, dude? What DAX?
Oh,
I was saying I'm trying to do the same.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Are you trying to get a new chair?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm trying to do what Shib did.
Are you on the works?
Same chair, dude.
Or did you guys just order it?
Not me.
What? My chair is coming Wednesday.
Oh, so you're...
No, I would like one. I can't afford it, but I would like one.
Oh, but maybe we can get one.
That'd be pretty cool.
Maybe.
Can we also get a headphone sponsorship? Because my Sennheisers got a cut in them, and the
can we get a HyperX out?
No, I want Sennheisers because I had my Sennheisers and they're great, and the cable got torn and it went out my right ear, and now when I try to use it, no matter how much I try to fuck with it or put tape on it or electrical tape on it or whatever, when I plug it in and I turn my mixer on and I'm holding it, electricity through parts of my body that are holding the object. It's not good, so I can't use those. Those were expensive.
That's not good. Maybe, hey, I don't know. Maybe
I was upset.
Toss up an email. You don't know.
I really like those headphones a lot.
I'm at the X game.
I love Sennheiser.
Shredded, dude.
I haven't owned one since 2008 though. Hey,
I bought this
get
last
to
year.
type in that email, baby. You already know how it goes.
Oh, hold on.
He's returned. What's up, dude?
Wait, I'm fixing it. Hold on.
Oh, you're muted, dude.
God.
Live from
Gamers
the
ever
X
left.
game.
There we go.
Welcome back, dude. Live at the X Games. Holy shit, Shib, you've made it.
I'm blowing up, dude.
Vash, we're kind of brainstorming ideas right now. What do you think we could do for the stream, dude? Like, what do you think? Because someone asked us, "Hey, has anything changed?" Like,
All they asked
Zane-
about was the song.
yeah, asked about the song, but you know what? That's not like that's literally a yes or no question. All right, I'm
Imagine doing
branching
this
his
shit.
own question and turning it into what stuff in the future could we do for the stream? Oh shit, dude, you T-posed on him.
You know what's funny is that if you were to do that shit now in today's meme meta, he would probably get twice the points he would when this game came out.
Can I do a backflip?
And chat, you guys can also make suggestions too.
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
we
shit.
fucked it up. That was
Oh no.
You backflip Christ there? What the fuck? Fuck you.
Alright, I got it this time, dude. I'm gonna beat Rob Deerdick.
Future goal.
Future
Start
goal.
all
You're
Start on
gonna
time.
you're gonna
Ooh.
start a terrible children's animated show.
Oh, I can't backflip.
Yeah, you
T-posed
T-posed
on
on him. I can't look at Christ stairs anymore without this. It's ruined for me now.
What
Thank
the
you.
fuck?
Thank you. It's ruined for me. Appreciate that.
If we could get now they don't have to give us like 4 Secret Lab they only have to give us 3 if we get sponsored by them. One of these days, who knows? All right. Let's head on to that next question.
Yeah. Let's see. From Delta Memory.
How do I
Says,
do the backflip?
Fondest Christmas present.
Fondest Christmas present? I know this one for sure actually. It's Game Boy Color. And it was the Pokemon Yellow specifically Game Boy Color.
Ooh.
Like if you Google that shit, you will find it. The design and everything. It was
I remember it.
and it came with Pokemon Yellow and batteries. It was unbelievable. I played that shit till fucking however long in the fucking at night. All right, you know the strat where like they come up the stairs and they fucking check on you to make sure that you're asleep, but you fucking put the Game Boy under. I did that shit all the time. I hid that shit all the fucking time, dude. I was playing. I was gaming. Right.
It's not my fondest, but it's the one I always think back to because it's the funniest. Because I fucked up. I made a critical error, and I'm sure I told you all about this before. I don't know if I said it on the cast or not, so I'm sorry if this is a broken record. But there was a year, and I want to say I believe it was 1996. And, me being 5 years old and not being able to write or specify things super well, I just had this unorganized, awful, ridiculous looking list, and I just have a bunch of stuff on it. And on that list is Twister, the game, where you put your hands down on the colors and you spin the wheel and blah, blah, blah. I was like, that looks like fun. I want to play that.
I know where this is going.
I'll get Twister. Christmas Day comes around, and one of the presents I happen to open is a VHS box size thing. So I'm like, all right, like it's cool. And like I don't know, like fucking Aladdin or some shit. I don't know. It's even out by then. I don't know. And open it up, and I got Twister, starring Bill Paxton. The film in which they deal with tornado chasing and sending little metallic balls into
my
and all that kind
God.
of stuff. Which, granted, to be fair, was a movie I was pretty fond of as a kid, especially when I was really into natural disasters and all that kind of shit. There was a day in first grade where I brought a tape because we could bring our own videotapes to class and like show people on certain days, and it was my turn, and I brought video about natural disasters, and it was very intense, like, oh my god, tornadoes, blah blah blah. And I'm watching it, and the teacher is just mortified. She's like, what? Because up until then it was like cartoons and shit, and I'm just like, here's just like, there might be people dying in the background, you don't know. Like, right? I'm just whatever. And then like my friend I can't remember his name, this little kid next to me, he was listening to me, he was like, dude, this is awesome, what the fuck, this is so cool. And I'm like, yeah. And then all the little girls are like, yeah. You know, they hated it. But anyway, yeah, I got Twister starting Bill Paxton, and you know, I remember looking at it, and that I think that was the first L I ever had to hold where I really distinctly felt it. And I had to just look at it and be like, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. I know, because I knew exactly what I did too. I was like, yep, thanks. That's exactly what I wanted. So I never got Twister. I never got Twister, and I never played it.
You never played Twister?
Never played Twister.
It's alright, it's not that fun.
Yeah, it's really not a fun game. I don't know why you wanted Twister.
Yeah, it's not that sick, actually.
Like, after like the first 3 rolls, if you get unlucky, that shit don't feel good no more.
Well, plus I saw a video when I was like 14 or 15 where it was like a bunch of girls, like they were really oily and like rolling around, and I'm like, oh, well, it'll never be as fun as that, so why would I even bother? Like,
yeah,
what's the point? So that's the one that I remember the most. I kind of consider it my fondest because I think it's the funniest, but in reality it would probably man, it would probably be 2001 because I got a fucking GameCube. And that shit was just the fucking best. I loved it. Granted, I had a GBA that year too. I was, you know, my family did kind of well at the time, so I was rocking and rolling. As a matter of fact, 2001 was kind of, I got a because that was when GameCube, Xbox, and GBA came out, and I got all 3 for Christmas.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Because my dad did really well for his money, and when Christmas rolled around, he didn't fuck around. He was like, "You want it, you got it," and I was like, "Okay." And I would go to school and be like, "Hey guys, what did you get?" And they were like, "I got this comic book I wanted." And I was like, "Oh, what else?" And they're like, "What are you?"
Yo, you're an asshole.
Like,
you were just a dick.
No, I didn't know. I didn't understand.
Oh, so your family's poor?
Because
that's crazy.
I legitimately didn't understand. But this is also during the point where I would talk to like the fucking, you know, there'd be like some like Muslim kid who I didn't understand was Muslim because I didn't understand that was a concept. I'm just like, people are people, what the fuck? And I'm just like, so what are you doing for Christmas? And he's like, I don't do that. And I'm like, what?
Nerd.
Wow, what a fucking weirdo. And then I would just leave. I would just walk away. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's over Christmas. What the fuck? And I'm like, oh my god. Dude, being a kid was wild. Being a kid's hilarious.
All right. Hate to do this to y'all, but my fucking sister finally came through with the address.
Oh,
really?
So it's all fucking.
Don't worry about it. Don't
hey,
even,
bro,
don't worry about it.
Hey, what's your fondest Christmas present?
A big giant jar of Hellman's mayonnaise mayhem, motherfucker. You.
Let's get it.
I can't remember honestly. I've been.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time remembering.
I've been scrubbing through. I don't know actually. I think my fondest like the only present that I really remember was oh fuck. It was probably fucking Easter one year when I got a copy of Kingdom Hearts 2 in the Easter basket.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't.
So
I wish I celebrated Easter. What the hell?
I too actually got Kingdom Hearts 2 on Easter.
Really?
See?
What the fuck?
Yes. Yes.
My dad just dressed up as the Easter Bunny one year and freaked us the fuck out, and then he never did it again.
Was he actually
We
trying?
got an Easter
Yes,
basket.
he was actually trying. And my
last
sister was
time I
like 4 and it didn't work out.
I got an Easter basket when I was 6, and all I had was a bunch of chocolate that I couldn't eat.
That's what we always
You couldn't
do.
eat it?
They would just give us chocolate.
Well, it's not that I couldn't eat it. My parents were like, "Yeah, you can have one today."
That's
Like,
so fucked up.
it's
You can't
fucking-
do that.
Bitch, it's Easter.
They
It's my
hella
basket.
did.
If you're a parent, how the fuck are you gonna put all that chocolate in front of your child and say you can't eat it today? That's fucked up, dude. That's like borderline.
They didn't want me to ruin my
torture.
fucking teeth.
Think about all the fucking parents that do that dumb shit where Halloween night ends and you come back with your candy and they're like, "All right, let's portion it out.
I hate that shit.
Let's get
I never
organized.
had to deal
You
with
can
that.
have this
See,
much."
That's the thing, though.
I worked
had
for
my
this
Halloween candy. I got my Halloween candy. I never celebrated Easter. The one time we got the basket, right? The one time when I was 6 years old, 21 years ago, they were like, yeah, nah, don't eat all that. You're gonna fuck up your teeth, and you're not. Hey,
It's the cookie jar
Fuck
tech.
you,
Yeah,
dude.
but it's fucking Easter. Like, it's a
Easter,
fucking.
dude.
You eat chocolate,
Come
dude.
on.
What the fuck?
yeah, I ate chocolate.
Some bullshit. Some
You
straight
ate
bullshit.
one chocolate.
Delicious.
It's fucking
It was great.
Easter.
And then you know what I had the next day? Another chocolate. You know what I had the
Oh.
next day? Another chocolate.
I'm so
If you could have it all at once.
All right, I gotta go,
All right,
y'all.
brother.
All right, man.
Thank
No
y'all.
Oh,
All good, homie. Chilling.
all right. Let me get back to this shit. Don't mind.
It's Easter, not Halloween. Chesh gets it.
Fuck.
I don't give a fuck, dude. It's
You're-
chocolate,
you're an
dude. I'm
idiot,
I'm
dude.
eating chocolate.
That is a mayonnaise mayhem family right there. I want my chocolate now, Mom. Okay, it's Easter after all. Eat it all. What the fuck?
I don't remember my
Some
like
bullshit.
fondest gift. I remember getting like I don't know why, but I always remember getting Majora's Mask one Christmas, and I don't even like I mean I like Majora's Mask, but it's not like one of my favorite games ever or anything. But I just remember getting Majora's Mask and being so fucking stoked, and then I played it and I didn't know what the fuck to do. And I would just walk around Clocktown for like 3 hours and reset the game over and over.
Mm-hmm.
This is a side.
That or
thing
my
I should-
Xbox. I mean, my brother got an Xbox one year after it was old. It's been out forever, but we fucking couldn't afford an Xbox ever, so then we finally got one.
The
We got it
year,
with the herbs, Sims in the City.
the year.
Yeah, imagine eating fucking Thanksgiving dinner and you're like, you get one turkey leg. You're gonna have to eat one turkey leg for the next 3 weeks. Gotta
East-
portion this out.
No, it's not about that, dude.
Oh my god. Christ.
Oh,
I did-
Exactly. You're ham on Easter, dude.
I want to ask one quick thing. Is I don't know. I'm thinking about this, but I like this kind of things. Are there any like events or holidays or things like that that you, whether it be just forever or just for like a certain period of time, would associate with like a certain game? Like maybe you just played it around that time usually, or just something about it. Because when Shib, when y'all was it Shib, you're talking about Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
For some reason it made me think back to like, for some reason there was like a 3-year period where every Halloween I just got an urge to play Wind Waker, and I would just do that. And I would just play Wind Waker downstairs in the living room while like kids would come for candy. And so I just associate that with that game for some reason, even though I don't even like the game that much. I just did. I don't know why. Didn't know if anyone had that kind of thing.
I
Really?
feel like I probably have.
I have a lot of food associations.
Well, everyone does when it comes
Yeah.
to holidays and stuff, but
Well, not just the
Games?
holidays, but
Okay,
to
I
food
will-
associations to games.
okay, to games 100%, I would say Road Rash for wintertime. I love loading that bitch up and just 100%ing the game on, even though it's super fucking hard. Like that game is fucking difficult to 100% and just beat in general, because all 5 of the levels are fucking cancer. Actually, level 3 through 5 is cancer. But it's actually like my Christmas time, like that's what I used to do on my holiday breaks when I was a little kid, like back in like 1st and 2nd grade, like during Christmas break, I'm loading up that Sega Genesis and I'm playing Road Rash all fucking day, and it was tight. So even to this day I still do that a lot. So it's a fun time. But other than that, not really. Like the only thing I'll ever associate an event with a game, I forgot my prom. I forgot my prom date. Well, I didn't have a date. I didn't ask anyone to prom. I wasn't going. And then I was checking Facebook or whatever. No, I was checking MySpace. Someone was posting their prom days. I was like, oh shit, prom today. And I was busy playing Halo 3,
Halo 3.
searching 50 high squad battle,
Yeah.
baby.
Always comes back to Halo 3.
Hey man, my high school was Halo 3. Leave me
Yeah,
alone.
no, I know. Oh man. Well,
I
But
think I
my
played,
fun.
like,
Go ahead.
I think I played OT a lot around like the end of summer into fall. I don't know why, but OOT was like a big fall game for me. And then
Kingdom Hearts is a fall game.
KH2 for me is actually like a summer game, just because Twilight Town is the coziest fucking place in the whole world, and yeah, summer.
Hey man, fall, winter, that Cavern of Remembrance really be hitting.
I play KH. I always play Kingdom Hearts in the spring. I always do like 1 or 2 every year in the spring usually. And I can do a plat flight there.
Yeah.
My fondest Christmas present, I've been thinking real hard about this, and it's really difficult. I think it was the year I got my PS1, and it was a hamdy-down, of course, because I got a PS1. That means my dad got a PS2. But yeah, that shit was tight. I had a PS1 in my room. I could load up any game I fucking want. I could play Spyro whenever I want. This is banana.
That's pretty sick.
And the only other thing I associate the Christmas time with is like a show, and that's Gundam Wing.
Okay.
I remember it being wintertime at night, and I was just watching like Endless Waltz, the movie, while playing Pokemon Gold on my Game Boy. I was like, this is the most comfiest I've ever been in my life.
That's a comfy ass time.
Exactly. I was chilling.
The Danny Way Mega Park, dude.
Gundam Wing winter nights really hit different. Because that was the time where Toonami was doing a lot of like winter times. They did a lot of fucking like marathon. So the Gundam Wing and the Endless Waltz marathon hit. That shit really hit.
Oh man, let's see. Got next question from Miley. Miley Mouse says, "Hey boys, what's your favorite JoJo one-liner?" If I know what BB says. Mine would be beating of Steely Dan, and the buildup of Jotaro tallying up his tab on how many auras he owes him. Here's the receipt. Favorite JoJo one-liner.
I just finished part 5, and the line, "This is Requiem. What you're seeing is indeed the truth." Woo!
That's a cold ass character. That's just like this guy is cold as fuck.
It's a ninja cold.
Man. I can't pronounce it right, but particularly Joseph in part 2 version, when he would build himself up only to talk about the Joestar technique, which is to, run away. And he'd do Daio or whatever he says, and he's doing the whole thing. That always stuck with me, even though I can't remember how it's pronounced because it's Japanese. But I was very fond of that. It's a good technique.
I like every single time when part 5 when Bruno says "Arrivederci."
That shit's actually super sick. Arrivederci. Hey, when
the anime's so good for part 5 too. Like,
yeah,
how does it
they
sound?
do such a good job on the anime.
I haven't heard how it sounds actually in the anime when Nodansia says like "volare via" or whatever. I've only heard it in like All-Star Battle.
Oh,
finisher.
Good.
I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't even remember what he says in the fucking anime. All I remember is every time Bruno fucks someone up, and then he like turns, walking away from the explosion. Fucking arrivederci.
Arrivederci. When Trish hit it after the whole plane debacle, that shit that was good too. I'm gonna hit it with that.
A little side note. What was it that Aceuhh would say in Assassin's Creed, something in La Parche or whatever? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't remember. I remember he'd say some shit.
In La Parche, I forget what it was.
La Parche.
I could listen to that man speak forever. I was actually like, okay, this is you need to stop.
Boomer just starts hitting his English shit.
Absolutely. That's it's like the go-to. It's great. Is that everybody?
BB?
BB?
Fuck. Shesh for sure like loves all the Boomer Joestar shit in part 3. Whenever he goes on his English shit, it's like this man's the best. Fuck, every single time that Joseph says like and now you're going to say, and then he says something and then the dude actually says it, and he's like what? How did he know? It gets me every single time. Even when he's like in a really shitty spot, he's like, "Hey, you're gonna say this," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm saying this." Wait, what?
I would always love that. I want to see Joseph just say next you're gonna say, and then he pulls out War and Peace and just reads the whole thing. The villain's like, "Fuck, I have to hold this." Oh man,
I can't get over the soundtrack. The soundtrack of Golden Wind is so good, dude. It's so fucking good. The soundtrack.
When Fighting Gold came out, I was like, this is the final theme. This is the last, and they're just kicking off with it. It's fucking sick. And then you hear the actual later theme, and you're like, oh, this is what y'all were holding out for. I get it. I get it now. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. The sound effects, I will say, I just love the sound effects in that fucking show. I'll say it over and over again. Every little sound effect. When fucking Golden Experience Requiem hits that fucking final punch on the Valdo, and it's so sick, dude. I love that shit. Hey, Star Platinum, the Waldo. I love it, dude. No one's donated 2,000 bits. I updated that, by the way. It's no longer 5,000. It's 2,000 now. So you're gonna hit that. Hey, I'm Paul. What I wish I could do is to make a plugin to where every time someone donates 2,000 bits, the whole stream just goes black and white and distorted color, freezes for 7 seconds. But I don't know how I'd be able to fucking get that to go. That would be so sick, dude. Bass boosted the world though, absolutely.
We might be able to.
2,000 bits.
Maybe we'll think of a roundabout way to do that. It would be funny.
I want help, so if you got any ideas to help me with that, please let me know.
I think it's something.
Oh yeah, when Jotaro fucking fights Dio too, and he's like, "Your biggest mistake was you really pissed me off" or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
He is like, "Now all you did wrong was you pissed off the wrong motherfucker, Dio. Otherwise, you might have gotten away with it."
See, Shot Gundam, like the plugin would have to take a screenshot of where the stream is currently, and just fucking freeze it, and then distort the colors automatically. So there'd need to be a filter automatically on it. I don't know how I'd fix that, but you know.
I didn't want to say this actually, and I forgot to mention this. BB, since you finished part 3, what I would highly recommend you do just for funsies is go back and watch the OVA, the 90s OVA of which takes parts of part 3, animates it, and it's weird, but there are some fights in there, some shit that are legitimately like fucking gorgeous. Like the Jotaro Dio fight, like it's so like I'm like. Yeah, the anime did a good job overall consistently, but in just terms of like an animated version of a fight, like that shit's so fucking good. It's so sick. Yeah. It's really interesting and funny to look back on that the old style that they had. It's cool. Let's see, next one got Mac D Insomniac says, "What's your favorite spooky level in a non-horror game?" It's actually a really good question. Favorite spooky level in a non-horror game.
I already know Dax's, dude.
I like the sound of that.
Dax's is Pumpkin Hill, dude.
Nah, I don't like Pumpkin Hill. I mean, I like for the aesthetic, but actually, like playing that level is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
343 Guilty Spark.
Ooh.
343 Guilty Spark.
That's a really good answer. That's a really good answer.
For an FPS, that shit scared the fuck out of me when I saw it for the first time.
Spooky level, not freaking
It's so much like a level or anything like that, but it was the scene with the hive mind in Halo 2.
Oh
where
yeah.
he's got the Arbiter and the Chief, and you're just like, bro, are you kidding? What the fuck is this thing? And it's just got Chief, and it's got the Arbiter. The Arbiter's freaking out, and the Chief's like, stop. You're gonna piss it off.
Oh, you know what? In terms of being memorable and legitimately just what I didn't understand how to deal with this as a kid because it freaked me out. The fucking the spooky ghost mansion Mario 64. Because I was like, I don't like anything about this. I don't like it. And then I found the piano, and then it was over. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that piano, dude.
And fuck that eel too. Fuck the water level, and then finding that fucking eel looking at me. I hated that shit. You fuck off with that.
Yeah, the Hat in Time level came to mind to me as well. The Mansion Hat in Time's pretty good. But I'd probably say the spooky chapter in Conker's Bad Fur Day.
I don't remember that.
I really like how you just get the shotgun and you just get to go around blasting zombies in that one.
Oh, no, I do remember it. Okay. Oh, shit. Let's see. Got another one here.
And it was fun as fuck in the Xbox remake, too.
I never
But
played
they actually
Xbox
made the
remake.
controls better.
Yeah, I heard the remake was really good overall.
Yeah, they gutted the online kind of like.
Yeah.
I just used to love playing the old multiplayer with my friends on N64, and then they redid it to make it more like a third-person shooter where you could actually play on Xbox Live and shit. So they didn't have like all the fun game modes we used to play with like teddies versus squirrels, where like you had to like try to run the obstacle course and the teddies are trying to kill you, or like the caveman one where it's like one guy was a raptor and the other cavemen are trying to get the raptor eggs and fry them and shit. But the actual like story itself was really well done. I think they literally just like kept it the same but made the graphics way nicer, made the controls better.
Hey, back and give that game a shot. Got another one here from LePew06. Says, can each of you dudes describe your ideal barbecue in grand detail, please? Okay. All right, gamers. So, let's see. We're going to start off the basics. All right, you got on their side. Sides are important. I'm just going to get out the way. Coleslaw, 95% of people fuck it up. They either make it too creamy, too milky, too fucking wet. It's like a soup. It's not a fucking soup. Or you can make it too fucking dry, where you just chopped up some fucking cabbage and you just threw it in a bowl. Were you stupid? No, you find the right balance, you season it correctly, you make good ass coleslaw. It's not that fucking hard. Make it right. Cornbread. Cornbread.
Chesh can attest. Old KFC coleslaw hit.
It was.
Okay.
It actually was. Good cornbread holds together. Not too overly thick, not too overly tall. Moist in the middle. Buttery goodness. If you ever hand me dry cornbread, I will murder you. I will murder you and your family.
Okay.
I'm just look.
I understand. I'm never gonna hand you. Hey, look, man. Look,
I wouldn't even risk it. I wouldn't even risk
never
it.
hand you non-moist.
I wouldn't even risk handing me any cornbread because I'll probably be too judgmental, and then I'll at least kill one of your animals. Actually, I wouldn't do that. That sounds terrible. But I would like take a toe or something.
Okay.
Because
do the Yakuza take a pinky?
Cornbread's really important to me. You got the beans. You got the good beans again. Not too soupy, not too overly thick. It's always about finding a balance, and a lot of people don't know what a fucking balance is. Ribs need to pull off the bone so cleanly to where there isn't a fucking speck on that bone when you rip it from it. If I'm having to dig in there and use the fucking in-betweens of my teeth to rip any little bits out because I want to get every little piece of meat off of there, you didn't do it right. Every little bit, every little spot here and there might have a little bit, that's fine. But if that meat doesn't pull right off that fucking bone like a dude who just got out of Chernobyl, fucking come on, man. Like, gotta have that good fucking moist melt in the mouth. Good shit. With a nice caramelized sear on the top and bottom, give that really, just make sure the sauces and the fucking seasonings are really imbued in that shit. It is fucking impeccable. If anyone ever comes through Memphis, there is a place called the Commissary where you can get some of the best ribs you will ever have in your life.
Love the commissary.
It is
I've had the commissary before. This is delicious.
Just had it. It's fucking delicious. Overall, that's my ideal. But if I wanted some more meat, if I wanted some more protein and stuff, some good ass, just some pulled pork, good old fucking pulled pork sandwich on a nice buttered bun.
Ooh,
just
delicious.
Not plenty of sauce again. You gotta make sure it's not too dry.
Yep.
And just fucking it's some good shit.
No, that good. Okay.
Just come to Memphis. Just hit the commissary. I will come meet you there. And,
All right, I got you.
I will show you what a good meal is. Unless
With-
it's Aceuhh
with-
who already knows, which we will go anyway and eat
Yeah.
to our heart's content.
So, my ideal barbecue. Look, if we're having barbecue, look, we need that ideal position area where we're at. We're on a back porch on a nice windy but warm.
Oh, so I
sunny
wasn't
day.
even thinking about the setting. there.
You gotta
think about the setting.
scenery and
That's true,
area.
that's
Hey,
true,
we
that's-
having a barbecue
Hey,
or
that's-
what? All right.
You're right.
All right.
That's
So
true.
nice, relatively windy day. Not bad. Not blowing shit off the grill, but it's keeping things cool on the nice sun that's beating down on everything. We got the shade on the porch. We got people chilling. You know what we're doing? We're either trading Pokemon cards or playing the Pokemon game with the link cable. All right, we're gaming. Meanwhile, on the grill, there I am. I got some ribs on the top rack, smoking up real nice, getting infused so they do fall off the bone. Some cornbread is correct. Perfect coleslaw. I like having potato salad or egg salad or something like a nice cut to the coleslaw as well. I like having like that kind of shit. Good mac and cheese. You cannot go wrong with a god tier mac and cheese. Remember that mac and cheese burger, Dax?
Yeah.
You just take the mac and
right.
cheese from that mac and cheese burger and throw that shit in a bowl. That shit's delicious.
That's good. That's mac and cheese.
I love ribs. Ribs at a barbecue is like a namesake. I mean, a white people barbecue basically entails you show up there, you either get your burger or your hot dog, and you put it in the standard bun that they didn't grill. You just put it in there, and ketchup, mustard, put it in. No, the ketchup stays in the fridge. All right, we ain't busting it out for the barbecue. The only thing out is relish, mustard, and mayo. That's all you can have on your toppings. All right, maybe pickles too, depending on how I feel. But yeah, some ribs, some pulled pork, fried, like some good fucking fried chicken as well.
Do people make fried chicken at barbecues?
All the time. It's fucking great. But yeah. Hey, drink. What we drinking? Hennessy.
I mean, I was gonna go with the fucking ice sweet tea or something.
What about a
but
good
you
barbecue
can
sauce?
You
Look.
can hit up the Henny.
Look, the barbecue sauce is a given. You got that Sweet Baby Ray's every flavor right on the side. That's all you need. Everyone knows that. Unless you make it homemade. Delicious. Wonderful.
I forgot something.
What?
If you're out there grilling, which you should be, obviously, some good fucking corn on the cob, man.
Oh, how did I forget about
See,
that?
I know,
Goddamn,
season that bitch up, foil that motherfucker,
Oh.
put it on the grill. Good
Dump that
shit.
bitch in butter.
Good shit.
Delicious.
Oh, I love fucking corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob, like the best corn on the cob is when they have the leaves still on and they cook it with the leaves.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you get it, it's all black and you open it up, it's like, oh,
I know.
it's
You
like
just,
an ice
I
cream
love
cone.
it. You just peel it back,
Mm.
dude. Oh, it's so great. It's so good.
delicious. All right, BB, give me your top tier barbecue, brother.
I mean, you guys fucking nailed it for the most part. you guys pretty much nailed my ideal. I like brisket. I'm a big brisket
Yeah.
guy.
Ooh,
That's all I was
brisket
gonna say. Give me a nice
No.
full brisket
Yeah.
sandwich.
So here's the thing. The brisket, tough. It's really tough meat.
Yeah.
All right. Originally, but it's got to be fucking slow cooked, dude. It's got to be braised. It's got to have
That's
the
why.
good
Hey,
seasoning.
that's why that brisket's been in the crock pot since 4 a.m. in the morning.
That's fucking right. So that when it comes out, it's fucking savory, delicious, and you don't have to fucking chew on it and pull
No,
on it. so that it fucking-
exactly.
No, you just chew and it's just delicious. and melts in
dissolves.
your mouth. Yes,
Oh,
that's right.
Dude,
Fuck,
there-
get it right, boys.
There's this place near me called Babalu. It's this weird fucking like tapas and tacos joint that just has these like weird small plate items and weird variety of stuff, and they have like I Love Lucy playing on the background. I don't really fucking get it, but they have a brisket, and it's a small little portion, but they have this brisket and it is fucking phenomenal. It is actually insane.
love brisket sandwiches, dude.
It is, and it's not even a sandwich or anything. It's just brisket, and it's like glazed with some shit on top. I can't remember. It's been a while, but it is like I was blown the fuck away by how good it is. So fucking
a nice cold for Florida cold day, and some brisket, a good smokehouse sauce, and some mac and cheese.
Give me some burnt ends too, by the way. Some kick-ass burnt ends. I will eat the shit out of that. It'll be gone.
What about you guys at home? I want to know what the chat. What's your guys' ideal barbecue? It doesn't have to be the same as us. Just lay it down. What do you guys like at your barbecue?
What's up? I want to know.
In the comment section. Whoa!
Whoa!
Guys down there.
Smash that like button and ring the bell.
As for barbecue sauce, fucking like Baby Ray's, as Aceuhh mentioned, and I'm a local boy, so fucking KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce is also fantastic. Try it; it's good. You will not be disappointed.
All right.
Let's see here. So next up we got Pedro, Kingdom 102. He says, "What is your guys' favorite weapon types? Sword, lances, axes, bows, and so on. For me, I'm more of a dagger type of guy. P.S. If it hasn't been talked about yet, I left for a bit earlier. He was apparently leaked redesign for Sonic. Yeah, we talked about that for a minute.
Yeah.
Favorite weapon types: sword, lances, axe, bows.
Man, this is so difficult for me.
It kind of
varies
on the
Depends
game.
on the game.
It varies on the game a little bit, but typically, like, okay, well, the weapons in general that I get the most excited about, or I think are just like cool in general, a fucking greatsword. A good ass greatsword is always just gonna be fucking sick. Good at like a good ass greatsword, like a fucking like either like a big greatsword, like a really dope two-handed axe. Something heavy, especially if the character is comically small to where it doesn't make any sense, but they're just like, look at this big weapon. I just think that's hilarious.
Yeah. For me, I like you guys were saying, it's very comical. Like, not comical. It's a very hit or miss, and it depends on the game. But I've I used to really like lances and stuff like that, but most of the time, like the garb and shit that they make for people that wear lances is stupid as hell. Like, it all looks dumb as fuck, and it's made me really deter from it. I've never liked axes. I've never thought they looked cool. Never in my fucking, like, I don't like the axes with the double sides. That shit don't look cool to me. And act like a hatchet looking like you're about to woodcut some trees. Get that new woodcutting level? Hell no. Like, that shit all looks lame as fucking. A cool greatsword can go a long way, but I think I just like long, very skinny swords. Like, you know how greatswords are fucking massive and they're just, No, I just like really long, like one-handed swords that shit just looks cool. But it's not leaning on Sephiroth territory. That is a comically long ass sword. I'd like use Riha's long ass sword. That's the type of shit I like.
Right.
That are like really interesting design swords. Like, almost looks like a sickle, but you're like, that's
I actually say, in addition to greatsword and shit, I would say like gauntlets, big ass gauntlets, fucking cool.
Yeah, gauntlets are pretty.
Especially if they're also comically oversized on small characters. I think it's hilarious. That's why I played.
That was like one of the coolest characters in
Under
Soul Eater. Had fucking these cool gauntlet. He had like the little twin. It was the black guy in Soul Eater. He had the little twins for his weapons, and they turned into gauntlets. But he was like hardly in the fucking series. But I was like, dude, this design is so sick. I wish he was in it more.
The one thing I will say though, I've been growing on a lot is bows, and that's not because of Matera or anything like that. It's just in general because the garbs that they usually give people that like wield bows in other games, they usually give them a hood. And you guys know me and hoods. I love a cool hood in fucking video games, dude. There's nothing like an exposed nose and chin. All right, that shit.
I always like bows. I'll probably pick a bow if I can in any game. But if I'm doing like a like in Neo or like Dark Souls and shit, I like the unconventional weapons usually just because it's something different. Like in Bloodborne, you have like the Whirligig Saw, which is fucking cool as shit. In Neo, I like the Kurisamas. What are they called? Like the little things with the chains, the little like sickles on chains.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
In,
like I like cool shit
right.
like that. Just something that's different, like not your standard axe or sword or dual swords or anything.
What I like in God Eater, actually, there's a weapon called they call it a crescent sickle, but it's literally like this two-handed guillotine that it just kind of like reams around you. It looks super sick. I've been using that one. I like that. I wish more games had weapons like that. That'd be super cool.
Good thing, baby.
I'll be right back.
I'm a sucker for swords, dude. I'm a huge sucker for swords. Swords are cool. I don't know. It's probably like too much Zelda, probably. I mean, like a great axe, like almost bordering on the level that it's like a fucking hammer. Like it's just a big blunt fucking object that I can just swing and hit people with. It's probably why I like great swords too.
Yeah.
It's just big, heavy. I'm just gonna fucking hit you in the face with it. That shit's good. Honestly, if it wasn't for Three Houses, if it wasn't for Fire Emblem, I probably wouldn't like lances as much as I do. But now that I've played Three Houses, a lot of the characters that wield lances in that game are fucking sick. So just by association, I like lances a little bit more.
It's fucking neat. Weapons are cool. Wait for Ace to get back on the last one. But let's see. Right.
Shib, are you speed running?
This man's speed running. Oh,
I need to play Soten too, actually.
Pole arms are.
Seems great.
Pole arms are a good point, actually.
How many days do you think casually it would take to beat Soten?
Depends how much you're gonna rely on people telling you what to do, because it's pretty easy to get lost in this game.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
And like the game literally does not tell you where to go at all.
It doesn't tell you jack shit, does it?
No, yeah, you just gotta it's like, hey, figure it out. That's why when I was a kid and I would play this shit and I was like, what the fuck do I do? I don't know what to do. Like, where do I go? I'm just getting my ass whooped or everything. Why did I turn something better?
I never played Soten, but I did play, Bloodstain recently. I know that doesn't go nearly to the lengths of confusion that Soten does, but even still, like, there were still moments in Bloodstain where I'd be lost for like, I would straight up just run around for 2 hours until I could figure out what to do.
Yeah, that happened to me a couple times in Bloodstain too.
Yeah, like my file, the playtime on my file is a lot longer than what it actually should be, just because I'm running around.
I was like, I need to I was looking for like NPCs to talk to. I was like, can they tell me where to go again? I missed it. It's
yeah.
like,
Let's see. So yeah, over question here from Hokage, Spooky Cage. It says, going in line with MacD and Zomniac's question about the horror thing, what would you say your favorite horror game is? Resident Evil 2 Remake. I haven't played that many horror games, but that's the best one I played, and it's really fucking good. It's definitely it.
Tokyo Dark.
Tokyo Dark.
Really good horror game. Fun.
I mean, in terms of like being a good game, probably RE2 Remake, but because that's just like an actual like solid game. But in terms of like the most fun I probably ever had playing a horror game, probably Amnesia: Dark Descent. I had so much fun playing that just because I streamed it, and then when I didn't stream it, I just had two of my friends with me, and we were just sitting in my room with all the lights off, like when they were watching me play it. And it was just like fun as fuck, just getting scared shitless with other people around.
Just go back to your roots, dude, and play a scary ass game. Stream it.
Yeah, dude.
I haven't there's so many horror games I haven't played now. I used to like keep up with all like the major horror game releases, but like I never even played Outlast 2. Or like I haven't played like I don't know, there's so many games out now that I always see people playing now. It's like I don't even know if I can handle them anymore. Like I haven't even Like I used to love scary shit, but I haven't been scared in a long time.
Play RE7, so because I'm not gonna play it, I can watch you.
Yeah, I never played RE7 either.
There you go.
actually.
Did you not watch me play RE7?
I think I watched a little bit here and
I
there.
remember. I've watched a lot of people play
I remember-
RE7, but I haven't played it myself.
I remember it was one of those periods where I was trying to watch more and I was busy with something. I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
But-
RE7 was a
Sorry.
great fucking Twitch game, man. That shit came out. I watched so many streams play RE7.
It's great. I just can't. I get the first person shit, man. I can't do. RE2 remake was hard enough. Just can't do first person, man.
I feel like RE7's like scarier too than RE2 remake.
It's. I don't know if I've seen enough to judge, but I've seen enough like here and there to feel that way.
Yeah, I
was
remember like
spooky.
the demo was spooky as fuck when that shit just dropped and everyone was like, "What
Because
is this?"
there's something about like the weird grotesqueness of everything and how it's just so. I don't know. I guess because like okay, Mr. X and RE2 remake is of course it's terrifying to deal with, but it's also like at some point you have to look at it and be like, look at his little hat, right? Like what a goofy thing that is.
Wait till
and then you go RE7.
RE3.
Well, then you have RE7 and this dude with a beard and like no shirt or whatever just kicks through a wall and he's like, "Hey boy, where you going?" I'm like, that. No, I don't like it.
I don't like that.
I don't like it.
Yeah, like I kind of agree with Delta. Like there are definitely moments where it's spooky, but once you kind of like get into the meat of the game, it's like I don't know.
Talking
Not
about
that big of a deal.
RE7.
RE7. I'm talking about RE7.
Oh, okay.
Like the spookiest part of RE7 was like the basement. I'm not gonna say anything about the basement, but the basement was pretty spooky. Outside of that, it was okay. You kind of get used to it after a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, I don't play like any horror games, so honestly, RE7 is probably my default answer because
Yeah.
I just don't fucking play them, dude.
If I didn't
Not
play
interested.
RE2 remake, it would be Silent Hill 2, but that was 10 years ago.
I've never played a Silent Hill game. That's another thing.
I loved it, and then I tried to play 3, and I was like, oh, it has all the faults I didn't like, and it's distracting from the horror, and I couldn't play it.
Bloodborne's been pretty spooky. It's not a horror game, but there have been some cute little jump scares in there actually.
Oh, yeah?
Where like even at the very beginning of the game when you're just like rounding this corner and it's designed for this one NPC to just actually jump out at you and attack you. Like that I was like, "Oh, wow, okay." You got me.
I need
Fuck.
to try giving that game another shot.
Did you finish it?
No, I didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
I put about 10 or 12 hours in it or so when it was new when it came out, because we all had PS4s, but only Bloodborne to play it.
Well, now that you have a Pro and now that you have like an SSD, the load times are going to be like not as bad as they were back then, because apparently that was a huge complaint.
That
like,
was
warping back and forth.
It was bad at the time, and it wasn't even like even that stuff. I remember looking at it and be like, oh, it's probably temporary. A lot of people were like, oh, it can't be temporary because how would they be able to fix the loads because it's tied to this and the other? And I'm like, and then of course like a month later they patched it and the loads went down. I'm like, yeah, it's not that complicated. So I was like, oh, well, they'll patch it later on. Like it didn't really bother me in that sense. It was just I just didn't like how the game worked. But I don't know. Maybe go back to it. Especially after how boring I felt like I found Dark Souls 3 to be. Maybe Bloodborne would be more exciting now.
Oh, I mean, like if you think that the DS3 is like super boring, then Bloodborne will definitely be a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Because I kind of felt the same, especially with just level design. I mean, I'm not saying that like Bloodborne has like great level design. There are definitely some moments where I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's not like perfect. Well, I wouldn't even say Dark Souls 1 is perfect. It's not like that ideal,
Right.
but it's still good. It still kind of gives you
Yeah.
that same feel.
I think a lot of it is that like when Bloodborne came out, I wasn't necessarily looking for another Dark Souls, but there were just elements about it that I just didn't. It didn't click with what I was used to, and I couldn't find the fun with it at the time. But I think especially just kind of getting not only burn out on the way the way the Dark Souls games and work in particular, and also just not being I mean, not being fond at all of 2, and then just being really kind of bored and just being like, 3 exists, I guess. I think maybe now, like going back to Bloodborne, it'd be refreshing. So I may give that a shot. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that this month. And maybe that'll be my spooky game of the month. Because I ain't fucking playing RE7.
Coward.
Nope. Hey.
I don't know. I can't think of a time when I was as scared as playing fucking Amnesia back in the day. Because I mean, that like game was like hugely popular. Like that shit like set the standard almost for the modern horror genre that like took off. And it's like that's what, like games where you're helpless are so much more scary to me than any game where you have a gun. Like at least in Resident Evil, like in RE2 you can feel pretty helpless at times, but like at least you can shoot the zombies. Like in Amnesia, it's just like games like that where it's like you have to just run. Like you cannot kill the thing. The thing will kill you. You need to just leave. It's like, oh god, I need to get out of here.
It was a shame too, because a lot of people didn't play the previous games, which were like the Penumbra series, which I always heard really good things about, which were very much in the same kind of vein.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff in those games I felt was like a lot more like when I would watch it, videos of it and stuff, I'd be like, this is fucking way scarier than Amnesia. What the fuck?
I never played the second Amnesia either. I heard it wasn't as good. The Machine for Pigs.
I heard people were like,
I remember I downloaded it and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And then, well, I'll just like whenever I'll stream this sometime, and I just never got around to it.
Yeah, I heard like or whatever stuff about it. All right. Thanks for the questions, guys.
God, I cannot wait to play Bloodborne again. Not that I'm not like super frustrated. Today's been like a stressful day. I'm glad that I get to like decompress a little bit now. But Bloodborne has been fun. If it wasn't for chat fucking spoiling every 2 seconds about like one little thing.
They seem kind of bad today.
They can't fucking stop, dude. Like, well, I mean, today in particular, I guess like there were a lot of people that aren't used to watching me at like 2 in the afternoon. I'm usually more of like a 5 to 12 guy. So I probably get some new people. I don't care
what fucking time it is. If it says, "Hey, don't spoil shit," in the fucking.
Oh yeah, no, I put it like in the title, like, "Hey, please spoils," but and then people are just like, "Oh, well, if I talk about this like one little mechanic, that's not spoilers, right?" It's like, no, that is like, if you are playing the game for the first time and like someone says, "Hey, you can do this," that's like a spoiler. That is information. Like, fuck, dude, stop it. Why? People just can't help but not. I don't know. It's weird.
And I guess like I can understand, because I remember talking to people about this, and I remember having situations like years ago in different chats where like I would time out someone or do that because they wouldn't stop, and then they would message me and be like, "Oh, well, I mean, he seemed really upset. I was trying to help." I'm like, I don't. That's the thing. So I'm sure there are people in there who are just like, "Oh, well, I don't want to see him frustrated." I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Everybody is trying to help. Like everybody's trying to be friendly. Right. Everybody's trying to be nice. But it's like the best thing that you can do for me.
If it says in the title, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't. You ever have a situation where someone says, I don't want to eat cookies anymore. You have to make sure that I don't eat a cookie no matter what the fuck I say.
Right.
Within an hour, oh my god, I need a cookie. Please, BB, please give me a cookie. It's like, well, no. You told me not to. And then Chesh is like, he's so sad. Please give him a good. Look, you just gotta fucking dude. Just like if the chat says, or if the fucking stream title says no spoilers of any kind.
FF12 people have been very nice about not spoiling it for me. Some people
I don't know what it is.
But when this is what you need to start doing. If people start doing that, run an ad.
Like, every spoiler that gets put, I run an ad.
Dude,
that's what I do.
Almost to the point where it's just like, dude, I'm just gonna actually stop streaming if you guys don't shut the fuck up. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. It's only the Soulsborne community too. I don't know what the fuck it is about that community in particular, but they can't watch people play it for the first time and be like, and say nothing. They can't do it.
I wouldn't even necessarily say Soulsborne community, because I feel like those games as a whole, in terms of viewership on Twitch and people wanting to see, especially fresh playthroughs from people, like I think those games get sought out a lot more, to where it's not necessarily people who like, I guess, I mean, I don't know why I think of like, you know, insert game here community. I think more like people who are doing more than just like, you know, viewing the game. But like, again, I think that kind of extends really far. Same with just a lot of, I mean, I'm sure this time of month, like people are searching all kinds of horror games because they want to see kind of stuff. And like, I remember searching up, like after I beat RE2, I remember searching certain streamers I liked and would try to find, and if I heard they were playing RE2 and try to find certain clips because I wanted to see like exact particular parts where they would get to a certain, to a certain section of the game that I wanted to see the reaction of because I wanted to see how it was with mine. It's weird with Soulsborne stuff because it's not about like, you know, oh, here's a scary thing you're reacting to, or oh, here's like a cool epic moment. I want to see what how this person reacted when he saw Nero do "fuck you," you know, and like that kind of thing. It's like,
yeah,
oh, I want to see how he plays. Like,
how does he handle this boss? And then if he gets stuck on said boss, then people are just like sitting there, just like, oh, well, I have like all the information. Right. I know exactly what you need to do.
Put on my cape and step in for this guy.
And White Knight and help out. Like,
no, you don't.
I do not fucking need your help. I will do this on my own. All right. I asked to do this. Oh,
yeah,
it's frustrating.
Yeah. Hey, that's why you're man. Hey, if I see a spoiler, you're holding an ad. I just need to chat.
I need to get more mods in chat, honestly, because like,
I'm sorry, man. I'm streaming most of the time.
No, I know. I get it. People are fucking busy. I need to go. This happens every 6 to 12 months. I just gotta. People leave and like don't come back and don't really mod anymore. So I just gotta fucking go through and be like, okay, well, you are around a lot more often, and so you get it. There you go. Yeah. You can probably help.
Yeah, that's I gotta do that as well. I got a lot of legacy mods from the KH days that literally never come into my account in my stream anymore. They gotta go, dude.
Well, they'll still keep the mod for sure because they're probably just gonna pop in and then like never come back again after like one stream a month or something. But you know.
Oh yeah. No, the legacy boys they stick around. My favorite thing to do is to go into business stream and just say hi, just so he gets fucking. You can see him visibly just get fuck. Great.
You think he's just waiting for the day that you're just going to drop the N-word in there? And he's like, I hope it's not today.
That's why he's monk asses every time.
That's why he monk asses every day, dude.
It's like y'all have a Cold War going on, except you're the only one with the bomb. And he's just like, I'm just waiting for it. Maybe he'll be nice and he won't do it.
Biz knows I wouldn't do that. He almost gave me administrator. He almost gave me administrator in this shit. And then Sonic was like, no. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Whatever.
Oh, Biz. Is that everything?
That's all the questions, yeah.
Oh, well, hell yeah. Thank you, everyone. Much appreciated.
I want to call attention to this fucking cat right here. Holy shit.
Damn.
Oh, look at you.
Snugged up. My cat would be attacking my hands for petting its stomach.
Oh, she's chilling. She's big chilling. She was actually not rolled over like this. I poked her and she looked at me and just fucking rolled. I was like, all right, get up in there. All right, cool.
You know what time it is? Oh, yeah.
You know what time it is?
Fucking pet me.
Oh man.
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
What playthroughs of shit are y'all currently kind of on still? Because obviously BB, you're on Bloodborne right now.
FF12.
FF12. You're doing Invincible.
FF12 and Persona 5.
Sorry, Persona 5.
I'm really considering doing another Neo playthrough. I'm getting the itch.
Never played it.
Neo 2 ain't coming out till January.
Dude, okay.
Oh my god, never played the first one.
Speaking of Neo, I was talking about blood vials and shit on stream like a little bit, and I was just like, just give a minimum of 3 vials if you're going to have this set up. And like multiple times on stream, they were just like, "Oh, so what Neo's doing?" And I was like, "Oh, cool. I have never played Neo."
Thanks for the spoiler, guys. You should have ran it.
Well, no, it's not. It wasn't a spoiler, but I was just like,
yeah,
sure, whatever.
Yeah, Neo gives you a default of 3 every time. If you have none, it'll give you 3 to work with.
Yeah, fuck, a good game that knows exactly how to like let the player make mistakes without fucking giving them everything in the world. I don't know, dude. Fucking video.
Apparently, Neo's super
Anyway.
sick. I never played it.
I love Neo. A lot of people like complain because it's not open world like Dark Souls. It's like it's level based. So it's like you pick a mission and you go into the mission, and then a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, I mean, I have to go back to the same area to do side missions." It's like, yeah, they're not gonna make a whole new fucking level just to do a side quest. And like, a lot of the time, it's like you got to go back to the same levels and like you're revisiting places over and over again. But you're always fighting different things and doing different shit, so it doesn't get boring, in my opinion. Like, and then there's like the gear system is like insane. Like, it's kind of like a tiered gear system where like drops drop in different rarities, and then there's like set bonuses when you get to a certain rarity of like the green set items where like you wear like a certain number, because gears have random drops. It's like, oh, this one gives you more backstab damage, this one gives you strength, this one gives you agility, and then it's like this one scales with this and this one scales with that letter grade. And then the set bonus is like, oh, you wear like 3 set pieces of this set, you get like 12% backstab damage, like shit like that. So there's so much like different builds you can do and shit. And on top of that, the living weapon system makes everything even more viable. You can play literally however you want to. Like, there's so much depth into the gameplay, and there's like, on top of that, you have low, high, and mid stance for every single weapon that you have. You can hold up to 2 weapons at once. You can switch on the fly and switch between the stances.
What the fuck?
And there's like unlocks you can do in the skill trees. So it's like, I want to use this weapon, so you can buy all the unlocks for that weapon. It's like, yeah, there's a lot you can do in Neo. It's really fucking fun.
What the fuck?
And it has built-in NG Plus. And it's like NG Plus. It's not called NG Plus. It's like, oh, you unlocked Way of the Warrior, and then you go to like Way of the Mystic, where all the enemies are harder, but the gear drops are better too. And like, there's like a rarity of gear that you can't even get until New Game Plus. It's like the orange gear won't even drop until you get to New Game Plus, and that shit has like crazy stat bonuses or set bonuses and shit. It's like, so there's a lot you can do, like a lot for farming and shit. Like, actually a point to farming stuff. It's like real fun. I sunk so many hours in that shit.
I need to give it a shot at some point. That sounds fucking rad though. I didn't know about the stances and all that.
Yeah. There's like you can make your own build in that game. Like, there's so many different ways you can play, and like because I just love backstabbing. I was having Soulsborne games, so I was like, I'm gonna do a backstab build, and it's like, you can get a crazy fucking backstab build where it's like some enemies you can't backstab, unfortunately, so it doesn't really work for them. But like, when I get a backstab on like humanoid enemies, it just fucking like one shots them. And like, if I could do it to humanoid bosses, it does like half of their health bar. But like, backstabbing doesn't work like it does in fucking Dark Souls, where it's like, oh, you just got behind them and backstab them. It's like you have to actually earn backstabs by like depleting their stamina before you can do the death blow to them.
Okay.
Yeah, like, oh, I love Neo. And there's like the tech, like a built-in tech where it's like, because you can revive, you can get part of your stamina back by pressing the block button, like tapping it at the right time after you finish your combo. So it's like you like, that's like a mainstay of the game. It's like you gotta like do your combo, and then you want to like either dodge or backstep, or you can like try to regain some stamina by tapping the button, and it like does a little animation, but then you get like half your bar back instantly. So it's like the risk reward thing you can play with.
Yeah.
Got it.
I
There's
like,
so much fun shit to do. Yeah.
I like little executionary things like that. Just little subtle things that are just constant reward.
Yeah, and it's by Ninja Theory, so it's way more like actiony than like Dark Souls. Like, it just feels more like an action game than like when you're playing Dark Souls. It's like a lot faster paced, like not as like slow as Dark Souls.
Actually, just reminded me, there's another game I never went and played, but I heard really good things about, and I wanted to give it a shot. Apparently, it wasn't super long, but it was also from Ninja Theory, I believe. Hellblade.
Oh yeah, I never played Hellblade.
Sacrifice or something. Apparently, it was a short little game, but apparently it was super fucking cool. Give that one a shot. There's a lot of games I'm behind on, and there's a lot more coming out. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm stoked for Neo 2 though. I'm assuming that they're just gonna take everything that was good in Neo 1 and make it better. Why can't I do this fucking skip anymore, dude?
Comes out January?
I think. I might have just made that up, but I'm pretty sure it's coming. I don't know if did they have a release date for it? It just says 2020.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it on the list, so I didn't think it was coming out this soon, but
early 2020 is all they've said. Oh, there's an open beta in November.
Oh shit. Is that console? only? Or is that on
Yeah,
PC?
PlayStation only.
Okay.
The game, Nia 1 only launched on PlayStation 4, but eventually got the PC port.
Right.
I'm still assuming this one's gonna be PlayStation only.
You know what's weird?
Mm.
It's like I have all these games that I backed up on, and then it's like, hey, you want to play Persona 5 again? New version's coming soon. I legitimately don't think I'll be able to play it.
I don't
I'm pretty
want
interested
to.
in
I just-
Royale,
I-
but like, yeah,
Because
I can't.
I had my 150-hour file complete. I just
Mhm.
can't. The amount of other things I could do or games I could play or whatever in that time, it's like while it would, I'm sure it's a decent amount of content. For me, it's pretty negligible considering how many hours I already put into it. I don't think I can do it.
I don't even know, like, yeah, I don't know all the changes. All I know is they're adding that dancing girl.
There's gonna be like an extra semester. There's the new girl,
There's-
so like
yeah.
all of her stuff. Then there's a lot of like just cute stuff, like you get like a new finishing blow with like X character or something like that, and it's gives you
Yeah.
the little cute little cinematic.
Yeah, you have the cinematic things, and also it kind of reminds me of stuff I've seen in Dragon Quest XI a little bit. Some of like the cinematic group things you can do with certain party members and stuff. There's a lot of that.
That's
They
so
actually
in
just
speed running, dude. You die and then you lose the run because this game
Sick.
loads your last save and you don't save in the speed run.
That's sick. There's some stuff they just announced recently about like My Palace or something like that, where basically like you get this weird. I don't think it's story relevant, but like you basically get a palace.
I don't think it should be.
There's like a palace. Yeah, it shouldn't. But you know, protagonist hero whatever gets like this palace that you can basically customize and do all this other stuff from, and you can go in there and you can fight the Persona 3 and 4 protagonists.
Oh, really?
So you can do all sorts of like crazy. It's for like crazy gameplay shit that you can just get to do like challenge stuff, and you get all these like cool fights that you can do and this and that and the other, which I think is neat. Anything to alleviate the fact that the gameplay in that game kind of you know, it's not great, but maybe they'll maybe they'll balance it. Maybe they'll make it to where I don't maybe it's not the most, you know, mindless combat system made in an RPG in a long time. So hopefully things will improve.
I'm gonna get done with Persona. I'm gonna get done with Persona 5. Then I'm gonna play Persona 3, and then I'll think about playing Royale.
Yeah.
Till then,
You should have
Yeah,
just
Royale's
waited
gonna
to
be
play
mine.
Royale at this point.
Nah.
That is gonna be on my fucking back burner, dude. Like
I started
holy
a long
shit.
time ago. That's the thing. So
Honestly, like once you're 2 palaces in, I'm like, dude, that's a lot of time. Just finish the.
yeah,
It's not gonna
at
make-
this point, I want to get it done. Like, there's been so many times in the past 2-3 months where I'm like, fuck, I really want to play it, but it's like, fuck, I want to stream it. So
Yeah. I mean, I only finished it when I did because like that whole just like the two months of during that summer when I got it, like that's all I did was just play P5.
yeah.
And like I had a good time for the most part. And it's just like I can't, like, I'm not gonna put another fucking 160 however many hours just to see like, oh, this new chick and whatever happens and new scenarios and whatever the fuck else. I'm interested in that palace thing. It's weird. I'm curious if they do something canonically with it, because they have done weird stuff. Not so much in the games, but with certain adaptations and stuff. Like the Persona 4 animes, both of them are garbage in their own individual fucking stupid ways. But if there's one cool thing that they did, or at least one of them did, I don't think it was Golden, but I can't remember, was they deviated for a couple episodes from the game, and they gave Narukami a shadow, and it was hysterical. Guy's horny on main. So like, I don't know. I mean, I guess they could do some crazy shit, but fucking, I don't know, man. Just give me a fucking, give me another fucking Persona fighting game or fuck off.
I can't spend another like 100 hours on just a mindless RPG where I'm just fucking going through the motions. Like even if there's new shit, even if there's new shit,
It's
and
not
maybe
gonna be
there's
that
like
much different, man.
enemies with new mechanics, like it's just it is what it is, dude. There's no way you're gonna convince me to spend that much time on that game that I already know exactly how it's going to play. Like
Right.
you can't convince me.
Yeah, I'm surprised I finished that game. I'm really not a fan of long-winded RPGs most of the time.
Characters saved that game for me.
It's got fun characters. It's got fantastic presentation. It's got a bitchin' soundtrack, and the gameplay, while like the combat, while fucking mindless, is still like it's at least pleasant. It's serviceable. It works.
Yeah.
It's frustrating after like it's been 150 fucking hours, dude, and it's still just as mindless as when I started.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't have.
But
Like all the way until like the final boss. It's just like
Yeah.
it doesn't really change up at all how you go about playing it.
God, in the last couple of palaces, I thought it got fucking easier just because I had more to work with. Once they gave me baton passes, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
This is stupid. Like, it's the same feeling I got when they put out that big patch in Injustice 1, and they gave Catwoman, they made Catwoman's forward 1 that fucking, they made it like, it went from being like -1 to +2 or +3 or some shit on block and an overhead, and it goes like a quarter of the screen. And I was like, my character is busted because you overbuffed one move. I don't want to play this game anymore because now I don't have to think. I just do the thing and confirm into anything I want.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. I wanna like have to try. I wanna have to try.
But even like to me, the idea of like having to try in a game like Persona 5 or in a system like Persona 5 just feels like it would be the most just slow.
Yeah,
I just don't want to go through this process ever.
That's what makes it weird, is that like that's why I think Persona 3 finds an interesting balance, at least for me, is because a lot of people are still to this day really put off by the idea that you can't control your party members. But I think in a weird way, when it comes to being able to dictate basic direction without having complete control over them, and the general difficulty of the game being like just an older title coming out of Persona 2 and general SMT stuff, it just found a cool balance between like, this shit's difficult, but it's not like, but I get, after a couple tries, it's like, okay, I see what I need to do, but it's like figuring out the challenge and getting past it, and then working with some of the stuff that you can't necessarily control with the part. Like there's enough going on to make it just lively and interesting. I don't know. It's cool. You have a really. Did you smell a fart? Are you okay? You have this weird face. BB, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You had this face like someone just ripped ass in front of you, and you were just really. I was like, did I say something? Or...
No. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just. I was reading chat, and I was like,
oh, that'll do that.
I was off in my own little world, and I was just like, ooh. And then I thought you were talking.
Who's talking shit? Should we run an ad?
No, BB hates chat.
I love chat. Dude.
Oh, I know why, because Sham came in, and that guy makes Kingdom Hearts videos. And BB's like, I don't care if there's some of the funniest shit you can find on YouTube. Fuck that guy. I don't want to watch any Kingdom Hearts, dude.
Just a pancake's better.
Run an ad.
The man who literally does text to speech gets the win over the guy that does like, no offense to just a pancake, but gets a win over the guy that does like the effort. Like, makes the actual like effort videos.
We should have Sham on the show one of these days, dude.
We should. You can have both. But come on, man.
Sham, you wanna be on... Hey Sham, you want to be on the show next week?
Oh yeah, we need a guest.
I'm not kidding.
Come on, Sham.
We do need a guest.
Plug your shit.
Oh fuck!
Show off your fancy glasses and Monster Energy drinks live on screen.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, shit.
Those the
I'm
last.
hella down for that. Hey,
those
ladies
the
and
last.
gentlemen, we've got a guest for next week. Stickman Sham.
Who was it? Oh, Heliox asked, what was the last good turn-based RPG that you really enjoyed?
The last good turn-based RPG that I really enjoyed. I mean, I enjoyed 5 for the most part,
Persona
like
5.
really enjoyed.
I mean, I didn't enjoy the combat of Persona 5. I enjoyed the game overall.
I enjoyed the game
thought
overall, but I
combat-
didn't like the combat.
Yeah.
Dragon
Turn-based
Quest
on
11 then.
it.
I've heard so many good things about
I
it.
saw
Yeah, I
Well,
haven't played that many turn-based RPGs, honestly. Like,
You want to be, you want to be honest? Like, it goes all the way back to FF7 and FF10.
that's I was gonna say. Like, I haven't the newest Final Fantasy that I've played. That was turn-based was 7. Like, I never played 9 or 10, and I didn't like 8. So, I mean, I heard that the one game was good. Octopath, that's turn-based, isn't it?
I heard Octopath was alright. Yeah, I played a little.
Isn't
bit
I
of
Am
it.
Setsuna turn-based combat too?
I don't know.
A lot of people liked I Am Setsuna. I never played that either, though.
Well, guys, if Donkey gave DQ11 a 3 out of 5, that must mean it's good because he hates
Oh, God.
turn-based RPG.
Who fucking cares? Man, I mean, there's a bunch I've played that like I've enjoyed, and even some that really stuck with me, like Persona 3 and stuff. But man, nothing beats a good fucking playthrough of the original Paper Mario and or Thousand Year Door.
Yo, I can play Jump Force with my Xbox Game Pass.
Load it up, dude!
Don't. No.
Let's go!
I hate this right now. Yeah, like first 2 Paper Marios, they're just great.
I mean, if you
Fucking-
count Indivisible as turn-based, then that shit's fun as fuck. I love the combat in Indivisible. It's kind of like an AT mix. It's kind of like, I mean, people consider FF7 turn-based, even though it has active time battle.
It's turn-based. It just has that system dictating, when certain turns are held. But in terms of like the actual, like a real-time moving around environment, it's you're in your typical space. So like Indivisible, yeah, I mean, you're kind of positioned in a way where you're not really moving around and things like that, but you do have a lot of control over how you go about your turns and things like that. So
Yeah, that game's fun as fuck.
Honestly, I don't know. I didn't play a lot of turn-based when I was a kid.
What up, Wyatt? Old stepsister himself, dude.
Fuck.
Fuck.
We're never gonna
Got
let
all-
it go, man. We're never gonna let it go.
Wait, how do I play Jump Force?
It's a good question. It's a really
I
good
don't
question.
remember.
Everyone's asking, dude.
I don't remember. Oh god.
Oh, look at all these free games I can play. Alien
Ex-
Isolation, dude.
Xbox
Dude,
Game Pass.
Banjo, load up Banjo Kazooie nuts and bolts, dude. Look how cool Banjo looks.
God.
Look at how cool Banjo looks, dude. Like art, you like art style?
Yeah, like these two.
Yeah, you don't like the glow up, dude. You don't. Like
What is
cutscene?
Return to Arkham?
The glow up, man. My dude
Oh,
gained some weight, dude.
I think Return to Arkham was the remaster.
Oh yeah, it looks like that's just Arkham Asylum and Arkham City.
Oh
covers.
no, yeah, no, it was a remastered collection of the two.
Arkham Knight.
Wyatt is the
Yeah.
epitome of K Kona.
K Koner in chat, boys. K
K
Koner.
Kona, brother.
Oh, I've never
Yeehaw.
played Darksiders, dude. I could play these games for free.
Okay, what's it?
1 and 2.
Damn, what the hell? Xbox
Dead
Game
Rising
Pass.
4.
Not sponsored, but goddamn, the
Also, shouts
Xbox
to-
Game Pass got a lot.
Devil May Cry 5 is on here?
Damn. Also, shoutouts to Game Pass, where apparently, if I remember right, you can download the games locally to your hard drive instead of streaming them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm downloading RE4 right now.
That's the
I
main
just clicked
reason
out.
why it beats the fuck out of PS Now.
They have all 3
Oh, yeah.
Fables.
They do.
All the Fable games, dude.
This collection is kind of really good, actually.
Fusion Frenzy.
It's got Fusion Frenzy. Oh, I need to get Game Pass.
Everybody
What
get the
fuck?
pass, dude. Download
Hey.
the pass. $2
I
for a
still have my
month, dude.
copy of Fusion Frenzy.
Xbox is coming back, boys.
Xbox is back. All the Gears of War games, literally all of them. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Judgment, and the remaster of 1.
I've got the remastered one.
Yeah, Ultimate Edition. I have that physical copy of that on Xbox One.
Hold on, I
Damn.
need to check. Hold on, I need to get something. See, I
What
Halo
is Halo
Wars?
Spartan Assault?
don't know if Game Pass is cool
I
enough
don't
to have the greatest game to ever grace the Xbox brand, but if you don't have Blinks the Time Sweeper, dude.
Blinks the time
Yeah,
to
I
move
got
over, Sonic.
Yeah, dude. This game is great, dude. The fourth dimension is
Hydro
time.
Thunder.
And Blinks had it in his command. Pause, slow, fast forward, rewind, and record more than 35 warp levels to rescue a princess, prevent a time disaster, and save the world. Whoa,
King of Fighters 98, dude.
Best Xbox game of E3 2002, IGN.com. You can't go wrong. What do you mean? Fucking
Dude,
great.
these boys.
I also had the sequel. There was a sequel. A lot of people don't
What
know
is
that.
it, dude?
Oh
MVCI.
no.
No.
Everybody
Dude,
can play with me if they find the
yeah,
pass.
Play some Xbox Live. Oh my god, this artwork is so bad. Look at the
Oh no.
Look at this Sonic Adventure pose looking motherfucker. Like, yeah, dude, let's get it. Hey, dude, you got any fucking catnip, dude? I'm trying to get like
Got any games on your phone, dude?
Got any games on your phone, dude? I'm trying to get some catnip, dude. I'm trying to get fucking plays, man. Whoa. Speaking of
Bro,
plays,
how do we get sponsored by Game?
Can you introduce me to Blaze the Cat, dude? I'm trying to get pussy.
I could shill this collection all day, dude.
It's pretty sick. It's got Ori
Well,
on
get
there,
in
dude.
touch with Microsoft
It's got Hour Wilds, Oxen,
and let them know what we're about, dude.
Pumped BMX Pro, dude. That looks sick.
Oh god, Perfect Dark Zero was the worst. Oh, that game
What is
sucks.
Recore?
Ass. Recore was one of those few like, hey, this game's an exclusive to Xbox, and it looked kind of neat, and it came out and no one cared, and it was forgettable. And I think it was also either being developed or published by the people who were doing that with Mighty Number 9, so no one wanted to have anything. To
Samurai
do with it.
Showdown 2.
Or Showdown 2. Hmm?
I didn't know that was a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they already put the sequel out. It's crazy.
And it's on 360.
I know, wild.
A bold move in 2019.
I mean, didn't someone just release a Super Nintendo game? Like, people still doing that kind of stuff?
Did they?
I know there's still like an indie scene in Japan that still puts out Dreamcast games.
I know that
Wow.
there's like nobody making 360 or PS3 games anymore.
Well, yeah. Well, because they're paying the develop for it.
Dude, imagine the balls of somebody to release a game called Title 2 and then like 3 years later release the first one. What the hell? That's innovation.
I would just
dude.
never release the first one. Two Worlds should have been called Two Worlds 2 when it came out. Just to make it extra confusing.
How do you look at downloads on this thing?
Imagine if Detroit Become Human 2.
I'd play it. If there's you don't even make choices. It's just Connor and Hank fucking around. I'm like, yeah, I'll play this game.
I can't wait to play that game, dude.
You're gonna have a good time.
I hope you better watch, dude. Not like
7 gigs.
like me and Michael Goldfish just played through.
I was
River City
watching.
Girls.
Just because I'm not in the chat very much doesn't mean I'm not watching, dude. I had you.
Okay, dude.
I had you on the monitor. I had you on the side monitor, watching, giggling when y'all would walk away from the screen, and then enemies would come out from the other room and beat you up while both of y'all are taking a piss. You come back and he comes back and he's like, Goldfish, what the fuck? It's like, what? I'm just sitting here like, yeah, some guys came in and beat up your characters because you didn't pause. Good job.
Oh yeah, no, the fucking the electric
The
floor.
electric
or whatever
room,
the hell.
yeah. No, it wasn't the floor. The
Oh,
floor
yeah?
No, the floor didn't kill y'all. Some goons came in. Like, the moment you got up, put off your headphones, and walked away, like 3 dudes just came out from the right side and just started.
God.
And so they started beating one of the girls up, and then they moved on to the other one and beat her up, and then y'all were dead.
Games
And I could just hear your controller just.
You can hear Michael Goldfish's controller.
Or
I don't have
that
that.
was Goldfish's controller then. That shit was funny as fuck.
It's hilarious.
I need to play that game. River City
It's good.
Girls.
It's fun.
Did you ever play with the guys in that game?
What?
You played it? The River City
No,
Boys?
Michael was busy this weekend, so we're gonna try to do it this week or this weekend,
Gotcha.
and then we're gonna learn the speed run.
Are you gonna do a speedrun?
Yeah.
Dude, I could play episode to Sky.
I still have that shit installed. Wait, that's on the Game Pass?
No, this is just like shit that I own.
Oh, okay. I was confused. Like, what the fuck? A little weird. Do I have this
Oh,
guy?
Hard Corpse Uprising was sick, dude. I forgot this game existed.
I think I was sick.
It was like an anime contract.
I was actually gonna, yeah, Hikage actually just said that in chat. I was gonna mention, I know we were talking about Parsec recently, but apparently
Steam stole their idea.
Steam's doing their own thing, which is, it's basically the same idea, you know, which is nothing bad on them, but it's the same concept where they're gonna be, you one person owns the game, and up to 2 to 3, 4 players can connect to that person and play a local.
They don't even have to own the game, which is what sets me off.
Well,
I feel like companies are going to be like, hey.
Well,
why you let them play our game for free, Steve?
Yeah, but I mean, well, okay, think about. Okay, well, it's in a multiplayer focused environment, right? So think about. Okay, little Jimmy down the street buys A Way Out because he wants to play A Way Out with his friend or whatever, and so he buys a copy, and his friend comes over who didn't buy a copy, and he plays it with him on the couch. It's not that much of a difference.
Not at all.
Except now, with the internet existing, they could have sold 2 copies of the game, but now they're selling 1.
Well, that's the.
If someone likes it, they'll get it.
Well, hey, if they wanted to sell more copies of River City Girls, they would have online. But they didn't. True. So we have our own means to do it.
I mean, yeah, if it's different for games that don't have online, like Cuphead or River City.
Right, and that's what a lot of it's for. Is that. And there are other games that have online, but the netcode shit. So it's like, hey, just use Parsec or this, and apparently it's better. So wild.
This was the best game ever made, right here, dude.
What, Viva Pinata?
No, the Division beta.
Oh, the beta.
Oh,
the specific
Division beta was hella good.
Yeah, the Overwatch beta was the best game ever made.
Kind of true.
But yeah, so Steam's going to be doing that again. It's the same idea, same thing that Parsec works on. So. I mean, I'm fine with having 2 options, whichever one works better. I don't care.
I ain't got no issue.
I don't care.
You can finally play Cuphead online.
Yeah. Play a lot of stuff online. Talk about PlayStation unlocking crossplay. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, PlayStation said that they're gonna allow crossplay now with other systems.
Good on them.
I was like, they've been locked out of crossplay for a long time. Yeah. Everyone else was like, hey, yeah, you can play like Rocket League or Fortnite together, and PlayStation's like, fuck y'all.
Or for a while,
the only way if you're on PlayStation, play with someone on Xbox, is if you join a party with somebody on PC.
Okay. Well,
yeah. But that's nice. That's good. Now I can dog my friend for having an Xbox One live in the same party. All right. I think that's it, my man.
I think we're good. I think that's it.
Close us out, dude. BB, close us out.
Oh, so boy. Ready to start.
Ladies and gents, this is the end of Dinner with the Boys, number 48. Man, we're getting close to 50, boys and girls.
50 and 52. 52 is the year, and then we've got. 52 is the year. Yeah, we got to do a special drive-through for 52.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure something.
But we missed a week, didn't we?
We missed like one.
We missed a few here and there, but the numbers are consistent.
Yeah.
We don't need that, Wyatt. Don't bring that upon us.
Stop. So why do you dig a bigger hole?
There's plenty of that on the internet already. It's on the front page of every porn site, dude.
K fucking Kona, dude. Might as well embrace it. God damn it, dude.
God, if you want to check out other episodes that don't involve stepsister porn, you can check us out on YouTube. Check out all our previous episodes. Search Dinner with the Boys. You'll find us. Subscribe. We need a unique link to our YouTube channel. That'd be nice. That would make me feel really nice. Fuck, dude. What else? We got a Twitter. It's at DWTB. You can follow us there. You can ask us questions like we did today, just about any topic that you want us to talk about. For the next episode, just type your little question into a tweet, end it with hashtag DWTB side order, and we'll get it. We'll find it. Trust us, we'll find it. And then outside of that, we've got our Discord. Type in _Discord in the chat. We've got the boys that are already slapping on the links. Look at that. It's crazy. You don't have to be a subscriber to the channel to go to the Discord. You can just find us there. If you're on YouTube, go to our Twitch. Type in !Discord. You'll find it. We've got the hottest Not Safe for Work channel you've ever seen. We've got cool people in the general. We've got everything that you could possibly imagine. Am I missing anything? I'm trying to think.
YouTube, Twitch, Twitter.
Post give me gay shit in the Not Safe Work channel, please. Thank you.
There you go. I think we nailed
I'm in
it.
a mood.
Yeah, this week, watch Twitter. I'm going to be putting out a poll later in the week, probably around Wednesday or Thursday, asking what games would you guys like us to see. We're going to try to branch into maybe a Friday stream or something like that where we play games together. It'd be a fun time because I remember when BB accidentally went live on the channel and everyone, like a bunch of people showed up and they're just like, oh, they're doing it! They're doing it!
Yeah, there were a couple times where I went into the video dashboard and I would see like a little 1 minute clip with just BB just sitting there, and I'm like, oh, I know what he did.
This is why I don't have.
He left
our
the
boys and
channel.
girls.
He left the channel. Kiat.
We got a bunch of stuff coming in.
Fuck are these controls?
Stay active on the Discord. Next week we will have a guest. Now that we've confirmed it, hey, Dickman Sham will be live next week. Hopefully you guys will be there. Have a fun time. I hope you guys are enjoying all the short episodes now. I mean, they're shorter. To be fair. Shib's getting scared. Run an ad and get us out of here,
controls,
dude.
dude.
3 minute ad on these
Controls are
bitches, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna run 3 minute ad. Can I be live while the ad's running?
How do you
No.
knife?
No.
You just say
I have
bye,
a knife.
run the ad, and go off.
Oh, my
cool.
god, that's the knife. What
Bye, guys.
Bye. See you next week.
I'm actually going cross-eyed trying to control this game.